And you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't stop. School era, bathroom passes, button classes, squeezing ass. Smoking blunt was the daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray goose and the goose in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my neck. Lounging black, smoking sacks up in ass and sidekick. With my sidekicks, rocking fly. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. If not, I hope I don't get shot. Gotta throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing to front for me to start something. Bugging and fucking at niggas like I was coming out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. 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 I'm from the honeys, out from the rough neck. See my man say that I knew from the project. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my teeth. Short 222 in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman strong, see what the honeys is about. No way poppin', no poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna flip, who got your back? Niggas wanna flip, who got the cat? It ain't hard to tell, I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, you're supposed to. Yeah. Be in your heart. Up the party before niggas. Looking righteous in the I think I'm righteous. Hit up with a little biggie 101. How to call it back and have fun with your niggas. Conversation, nothing vacation. My man is shot. Got the back in his breaking. Got the hooker thinking. If money's so bad, then this nigga charm. I got the hookers eating up my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, "Let me arm." I'm in skins again. Roll up another much what I again. Niggas gonna know how to get out, choked out, balls of stone. A fucking fight broke out.
All right. Let's just do this because something completely wonky happened. Wow, yeah, that sounds terrible. All right. Let's just. Wow. Okay. Well, look, that's really weird. That's super weird. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Wingnut Roundup. This time for November 2025. Oh boy. Wow, that was a pain in the ass. Holy shit. Yeah, I sound fine. Like, that's not a problem. Everything coming into the computer or into the board should be fine. Yeah. That's the big question. Is that sound weird when that happens? Did that sound weird? I have to wait until it, like, catches up. Hi, everybody! Hi! All right. That's the big question. Is that sound weird? Oh, I didn't catch it. Motherfucker. Did it sound good to you? I hope it sounded good. That stream alert, did that sound good? Oh, shit. Because there's two ways that I can route audio out of this thing. Sounded funky? Oh, no. Okay. So there's two ways I can route audio on this. I can do it through here. Okay. And so if I do it like this, we're just going to we're going to experiment a little bit. We'll pull back on the song and tell me if this sounds better. Here.
knew from the projects. Said he had beef. Asked me if I had my piece. Short 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be any better. Let's see. That's crazy. What the fuck? Okay. All right, all right, all right. So there's a different way that I can do this. It's annoying as fuck. But I can do it a different way. So what I basically have to do is then, if I have this coming out to desktop audio, I then need to have my audio come in through there, y'all. I swear to God. You know what's the funniest part about this whole thing, though? What's super, super funny. So now, this, I should be able to hear this, but it should come out through your desktop audio. Yeah. Okay. That should sound fine. Here, let's try it out. Yeah, yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. Okay, we're good. We're fine. All right, we got it figured out. Fuck me dead. Okay. So, what happened with that is since I moved from having a dedicated streaming computer out here in the studio is built out of my garage. I now use my laptop. Something always fucking changes on my goddamn laptop, and then suddenly everything's fucking bananas. So, okay. And I would have been able to test it in time. You can't really see it, nor do I really want to show you a big close-up, but I stabbed the fuck out of my hand with a knife, for fun. Totally on accident. Totes my goats on accident. And it sucked. It was not very fun. I do not recommend it. I will not be signing up for the newsletter. But yeah, it took me like an hour to get my hand to stop bleeding. I stabbed like a good half an inch of a knife, like directly into the meat of my hand. It was great. Lots of fun. Nothing but smooth sliding over here at the holiday house. How is everybody doing? Okay, so let's start off. Let's shake off all the no weird knife play before roundups. Usually it's after roundups is when we're doing the knife play. No. So, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope it was well. I hope any of those strange political conversations you have to have with your extended family were kept at a bare minimum. If not, didn't happen at all. I blessedly did not have a single one. It was great. I just visited people briefly here and there, made little appearances, and then I just fucked off into the night to do whatever the fuck I wanted to. It's pretty great. It was bliss. It was wonderful. I hope you had something just as comparably wonderful and chill. Why did I do that? I was trying to open a box. I was cutting zip ties on something that was in a box. Yeah. Nothing but smooth braining. Yeah, it's true. I think it's been rough for me, but focusing on writing has kept me balanced. The thing is, it's always around this time of year where I do get the case of the seasonal depression, the blues. I get the blues pretty hard. This year, surprisingly enough, despite the fact that I have many reasons to be blue, I'm doing okay. Definitely hit me. It definitely hit me. I definitely got like the for about a couple weeks or so, and I still feel slightly, but I'm already on the bounce back from it. So yeah, it's good. Oh. I'm gonna have to fix my aux over here. Okay, cool. I always have to have my Sunday night fights. Listen, I don't tell you how to pray and worship. You don't tell me. I don't know what any of that means. Okay, so I gotta catch up with some Streamlabs or super chats or whatever the fuck. Aiko Haiwa back in like fucking half an hour. Wishing Jeff and everyone else viewing a happy and safe holiday season. Keep good humans close and pets even closer. Thank you very much. Chloe Lunar, have some money. It's my birthday week. Thank you very much. And Raisha X, I dig the shirt, Jeff. Yes, I too dig the shirt. I had to replace a lot of worn out T-shirts with some new ones, so I pretty much do most of my T-shirt shopping at Punk with a Camera. Good shit. How was Birmingham? I did not go to Birmingham, unfortunately. I did not get a chance to go to Birmingham. I do plan to still come over to the across the pond. I will be visiting Europe sometime in February. I'm not sure which show I'm going to go to yet, but I want to go and see Igor in concert. So I'm going to fly over for that. Fuck yeah. Instead, I went to San Diego, and I chose to go to San Diego when they were having a massive historic cold front rage through, and I went from cold Eugene to cold San Diego. It sucked ass. Birmingham, don't you know? Birmingham. All right. So anyway, as always, welcome to the Wingnut Roundup. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm so happy to be here. I have found some phenomenal stuff for us tonight. I want to take you on. I'm just gonna trip all over everything tonight. I want to take you on a little bit of a journey that I went on today, though. I was getting ready for the Wingnut Roundup, and I had plenty of stuff, but I was like, there's always a chance that you could find something better. So I'm looking around, and I'm kind of looking at my my notes on all the previous roundups of the past, and I realized I hadn't looked at Jillian in a while, probably like a good 6 months. And so I go and I look at Jillian, and Jillian is not making videos, which is good. She does have a new Facebook page that has a suspicious title, like maybe she's trying to sell a book soon, but it isn't advertised. But I'm like, However, so while Jillian may be keeping her nose clean, she has turned into a virulent, conspiracy-brained MAGA brainlet. We'll call her a brainlet. And I found so much good shit for the roundup, not from her, but from stuff that she shared on her Facebook page. It was genius. It was so good. So I can't even wait. The moment that Jillian just feels like she's not getting enough attention at home and like what she's been doing, and she decides she's going to start making videos again, they're going to be fire. Absolute fire. Incredible stuff. We're going to get that shirt, Punk with a Camera. Yeah. MAGA Jillian. It's crazy because MAGA, like Jillian was pretty based there for a while. She's like, I'm pro-LGBT. I don't think we should hate on trans people. I'm pro-immigrants. Like, I'm even like trying to tell people that vaccines aren't dangerous or whatever. All that's gone. It's all gone. It's all gone. Jillian sucks again, but she's not making any content, so I'm leaving her alone. But I will troll her Facebook page to find some pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. MAGA Jillian sounds like wonderful content. It kind of... Well, once she starts making commentary on it, I'm sure it will be. That'd be great. But them's the rules for me, man. If she's not making any content and trying to convince people to buy anything or whatever, then I pretty much leave her alone. Anyway, we're going to start off the Wingnut Roundup this month by learning about how Thanksgiving was actually satanic occultism. This is from a new wingnut to us. His name is Moon Henry. And he's a special boy.
So you think Thanksgiving started in 1620 by the Pilgrims and the Indians? Wait till you find out what that thing on your table really is. Because we know for hundreds of years we've always seen these cornucopias, right? What if I told you the cornucopia is something totally different than you thought and goes back thousands of years? And it's a little weird. So cornucopia is actually Latin and it means the horn of many.
Okay, so I do believe this. I think like maybe where a lot of this is coming from might be true, but the strange connotations and connections that he makes in it is very, very funny.
So long time ago, when Zeus was a child of lowercase g god, and yes, he did actually exist by the way, looking at the fallen angels mating with women, he had a nurse named Amalthea, except she was kind of a goat. Like in the 4th BC, there were corrections, and they're like, yo, she was totally an actual goat. I mean, look, we have writings from the 1st century from Josephus talking about hybrids on the earth. Again, 1st century.
Okay, this is how you know this motherfucker has no idea anything about Greek mythology, because he's like, yo, did you hear that he had a nanny who was a goat? Yeah, Zeus? Zeus? The guy that would like turn into all sorts of animals and fuck people? You're not gonna mention that? You're gonna mention the goat nanny? Okay. All right. Sit down. Anyway, proceed.
Okay, back to the point. His nurse, or his goat, when Zeus was getting a little bigger, he was playing with the horn and it broke off. Zeus broke the horn off his goat. To apologize to Amalthea, or his nurse goat, he blessed the horn, that it'd be a horn of plenty and would have just non-stop goodness, drink, and food coming from it. Here's the goat horn. Guess what? It's the goat horn. And now whenever you see a Thanksgiving painting, you always see the cornucopia, or the horn of plenty on the table.
I gotta say, they don't really write them like they used to, right? Like, yeah, he kind of implied that Zeus is like an angel human hybrid or some shit like, I don't know, fucking whatever. And yes, Zeus fucked everything. Zeus was the original hoe. He's very hoe-coded.
Question. Do
Yeah.
you think that taking tinctures counts as woo? I take kava kava for my anxiety and have used others, but I feel hypocritical talking shit about woo peddlers when I consume stuff like herbal tinctures. I don't believe they cure anything though.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the rub. Here's the skinny. Let me drop some opinion on you. Okay. This is a complicated question, because it comes down to what exactly we're talking about. Now, people do all sorts of stuff and make all sorts of claims, you know, like people will say, I can't get a good night's sleep unless I take blank, or unless I do blank, or unless I do blank, or whatever. And sometimes you'll have studies that say, well, like, studies show actually coffee is good for you. Oh, studies show that coffee's bad for you. Studies show and when it comes to like something very basic, like I have a routine, this is how I relax, or this is something that helps my anxiety, or this is something that helps me get to sleep. There's nothing wrong with, if you found that and it actually seems to help you, that's good. And telling your friend like, hey, this actually helps me, maybe it'll work out for you. There's nothing wrong with that either, as long as it's not like, I don't know, fucking crocodile or some shit, you know? I'm just saying. And maybe there's a physiological response. Maybe there's actual like real life, like real biology happening. And maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't. But if it's working for you and it's not something that's breaking your bank and nobody's selling you on a false promise, then it's fine. It's fine. It really is okay. It's okay. The problem really comes down to, and this is key, if somebody is making wild claims without direct evidence and they're trying to get your money or convince vulnerable people to compromise their health and their safety, then it's a problem. Then it's a problem. Like when people make wild claims, like this is going to help you. Will it though? And is this person desperate? And is this person at risk? Is this person in pain? You know, how much is this? Are they going to be banking what they could otherwise be banking towards something that's more healthy? But if it's something like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Not at all. It's not like I drink meth and my autism went away. Listen. All I'm saying is anytime I'm having trouble with my math homework lately, I just pop a few Tylenol. I mean, as long as I don't have any trains around me, I do a lot better at math. That's all I'm saying. I need to not make those jokes. I've been making way too many of those jokes lately. Anyway, let's finish this video.
Did I tell you? The Maya actually worshipped turkeys, and they thought turkeys were divine hosts for gods. And there's a lot more than what I just showed you, but you can watch this video on YT to find out. And look, even though people can do evil on that day, you can still do good and be thankful to God for what he has given you. Let's start in the comments. What are y'all thankful for? Let me know.
This is an interesting one. Okay. Like taking psychedelics in the belief that it will heal trauma. Not good. Yes. A friend of yours fell for Barbara O'Neill. Man, I really need to fucking take a chunk out of Barbara O'Neill again. Out of all of my old videos, the one that consistently gets still comments over and over and over again is Barbara O'Neill. Barbara is huge these days. I got to get back to that. But when it comes to like psychedelics in the belief that it will heal trauma, I know somebody that had a profound experience on psychedelics, and it didn't heal trauma, but it allowed them to uh, take themselves out of a situation in which they could look at it from a different perspective, and they didn't feel as stuck, and it did help them on the road. There is some showing that psychedelics in like a controlled therapy setting can be pretty beneficial. But yeah, if you're like, I'm haunted by these horrible things that happened to me in the past, I'm just gonna do some LSD about it. That's not gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. I mean, maybe it would. Maybe it would. I'm not gonna fucking judge, but like, yeah, that if somebody's telling you that that'll just fix you, that's a no. Right. Let's see. Where did the other one go? Citosaurus, thank you again so much. I appreciate that. That's a good question, and it's one that I think about a lot. I think about all the time. You know, Zombie fan, have a beer on me. Thank you so much. I will have a beer on you. Very sweet of you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hope you're well. Oh, Barbara O'Neill was over there in Ireland sending books and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Psychedelics decrease serotonin dramatically. I don't know if that's a unilateral truth, though, Chaotic. I'm not sure. I'd have to actually look at that to make any, like, distinct commentary on it. MDMA, 100%. MDMA, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and, like, burning out your fucking serotonin receptors is a real fucking thing. That's why despite the fact that I have taken lots of Molly and ecstasy in the past, I will never do so again. Because woof, that shit sucks. That shit is not fun. I mean, it's fun and then it's not fun, if that makes sense. Okay. I've got a video for us. And I know it's a video that many of you have been waiting for. I know it's a video that I've been waiting for. It's a video that I didn't know would ever actually come. I didn't know if it would ever actually arrive. I wondered. I sat at night. I pondered in the darkness. I looked off into the stars. I let my mind wander. I let my soul release. And I dreamt. Is he gone? Has he truly left us? And then the answer came. No, he's still here. He's still with us. The Alpha, the Omega, the creator, destructor, the crafter, and weaver of time and space and all of the multiverse.
One ticket for the crazy train, please.
You got it, baby. Because we are still in the presence of the great and terrible Black Dragon, baby. Oh, shit. I didn't have my shit up so I could change the scene. Here we go. Boom. Okay. And just imagine that went a lot better, okay?
I hope that you've been listening. So the effect of what's about to happen.
Oh, shit. This is going to be me. Okay, I just got to say, this is going to be me when I'm like, well, let's be honest. I was going to say 70 or 80 years. Then I said 70. Then I was like, nah. Let's be honest. It's going to be like me at 58. But it's going to be like Star Wars action figures on the shelf behind me. And like, I don't know. Dirty comic books and shit like that. Whatever.
Less harsh than it has to be. My spirit from out of body has had to drain itself out. What little bit of it was still awake.
Oh, that's
And
why. Oh, that's why.
we've
Oh,
all
okay,
but
okay, okay.
completely
Cool, 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 cool,
finished.
cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. He is sounding worse. I disagree. I disagree. There was a point in time about a year ago where I think he sounded even worse than this, and I was convinced like, oh yeah, no, no, no. If he doesn't have the flu or something, like he's on his way out for sure. And then he bounced back. He's at this point he's gonna outlive me.
If I didn't have to talk now, I couldn't talk because I try when normal situation and I can only do a blah 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 kind of thing.
Also incorrect and a lie. He's been doing regular streams with another guy. I found it. I found it. He might have like left us in the dark, wondering, waiting, biting our fingernails. Ooh, ooh, is it going to be the apocalypse for the past 3 months? But during those 3 months, he was doing live streams with this random dickhead. Like,
Those of you that I've cranked up
whew,
have abilities coming.
yeah. Yeah.
You'll find out about them later
Amazing.
on in a 5.5 year period from today. You won't become telekinetic.
Wait, what? Wait. What was he talking about?
But
Telekinesis?
when it's time, I'll add enough of my energy to yours where you can move things. You will know when it's time because you'll feel it inside you, and I'll tell you to do this, and you do, and it happens.
Yeah. But Robert just gave me. He just says "Random Dickhead" is a great name for a podcast. So, claiming. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. That's mine. I don't know. Somebody look and see if Random Dickhead is already a podcast or not. Also, what's up, Colorado? Good to see you, man.
But it's your energy mixed with mine. So it's part you too.
He should get a job at the Zootopia DMV.
I don't know what that means. Do I need to have watched Zootopia to understand? That's just a furry movie, right? I mean, he's a dragon. He's not a furry. He's a scaly. He's definitely a scaly. You goddamn right I'm coming to the UK next year. Unless we all
Fine
die
over here finishing
because of this guy.
this life. All kinds of support and company.
Oh, the sloths work at the Zootopia. Oh.
Don't.
Okay, that's a really good joke, actually. Now that I understand the context, that's a very good joke. That's good. Should I watch Zootopia? Or will it awaken something deep inside of me?
Try to connect with me or bother me at the end. Not a good thing for you to do.
Okay. All right.
A little under 8,500 of you are going to be on Aaron's ship, and everyone goes to the med base first.
Okay. So once all this happens, under 100 of us are going straight to the med beds. We got to go straight to the med beds and get all fixed up and shit. But aren't we like ascending or some shit? I'll show up to the next roundup in a fursuit. I mean, I've kind of done the roundup in like onesies. What fursona would I have? Okay, you know what? No, hang on. This is very important. This is important. Okay. Chat. 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 What do you think my fursona should be? That's what I'm curious about. I want to know what you think my fursona should be. That's what I'm interested in.
And then when you're ready to come out, you start hanging out on the ship.
Uh-huh. Why didn't I go to the source med
The
bed?
whole time this is happening,
my
you'll
hand?
be flying around all over the place.
Like Mary fucking
And I
Poppins,
don't
y'all.
mean our atmosphere. Things
Okay, I'm getting beaver, golden retriever. I'd be a bat, a wolf, lizard, bunny. The hair screams cockatiel. That's just because it's up. Oh, now I'm saying I couldn't be a golden retriever or a wolf. Fox. I do kind of have border collie energy. That's true. Leopard. A forg. I love forgs. A dog. I mean, okay. I am year of the dog. So maybe that's it. Capybara. That's right. Capybara. A crocoduck. Crocoduck's pretty good. A crab soda. That's good. Sure. All right. I'm feeling like either large rodent or canine, it seems like. That's okay. Just a dude.
are going to happen that you couldn't believe or understand right now. Things
Hyena
that
could
you
work
will
it.
do, that things that you will be part of.
Oh no, capybara is winning. Oh no! I will be a rodentia of suspiciously large
I
size.
want people
Are you
to
still talking?
understand the understanding that you offer them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
we serve delicious appetizers on a silver tray. We don't force feed anybody.
Once I've been. Wait, we gotta wait. Okay, we have to wind this back just so we understand the context of what he's fucking talking about. This motherfucker who believes that he created and will destroy the entire multiverse, who is literally the big G, God, is talking about how once he enacts the multiversal apocalypse, around 85 people will be saved, zapped up, zippity zapped up to a spaceship to get their med bed jello pudding pops, and then and then they'll serve delicious hors d'oeuvres on a silver platter, but they won't force you to eat them because they're polite. What in the fuck is going on? What? Whomst is this man, and where's is his nurse? It's getting to be too much. It's starting to sound like Heaven's Gate cult. Okay, so you know what's crazy though? There are people that legitimately do believe JRASX is the big G God of the universe. There are people that do believe that. I've talked to somebody who like managed to escape his little like weirdo cult. Like, that does happen. Very strange. All right, anyway. So now you know he's still alive, if that's what you want to call what's happening right now. And he is thriving. And my fursona is a capybara. Capybara. Also, do a polar fursona. Hey. I don't know why Puppet on Strings one didn't play. Here, hang on. I gotta figure out what's going on with this. This is very strange. Very, very strange. Hang on. Wait. Darth the Cutest, thank you again, buddy. Appreciate you so much. This is very, very sweet. Raisha X, thank you. Thank you about getting a job at the Zootopia. Bundy's video says, love the shirt, don't stop doing you. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. I don't know why Puppet on Strings has not popped up yet. It should read, but for some reason it is not. We'll watch when I get off work. It's much needed. Glad to see the Great Black Dragon still alive and kicking lol. Much love from mine to yours. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Puppet. Good to see you, even if you can't stay. Pretty great. While you're undergoing your furry awakening, may I also recommend Beastars. Listen, I already had a struggle when I was younger with Animorphs. Now you just want to throw me straight into the Beastars? I've seen the art for Beastars. I don't know if I can handle it. Also, by the way, I know about Furry Muck. Okay? I know about Furry Muck, and if you know about Furry Muck, and you even know what the fuck I'm talking about, I also know about tapestries, okay? So listen, let's just recognize if you know anything about what the fuck I'm talking about right now, we can just stop this whole conversation right here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, good for you. Good for you. Don't look it up. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. We're all gonna get through this together. All right. Anyway, cool. Here we go.
Churches are built on ley lines, hospitals, cinemas, anywhere where they can create fear. So when there's energy that's building up, a negative energy, they suck it down into the ley lines and they send it to these different grid points around Earth. Stonehenge is one of them.
Wow.
They charge the crystal.
Wow.
Get it fully charged and then send the energy up to Saturn. They store it on Saturn, and when there's a full moon, they send the energy to Saturn, and then it comes off the full moon and rebounds back down to Earth. That's why they put more police on duty, more hospital staff on duty on a full moon, because there's more murders, there's more suicides, there's more crazy stuff happening, because they're using our own energy against us.
Yeah, so churches, hospitals, all those things, they're all built on ley lines because of the giant satanic Illuminati cabal in which they can harness all of that energy. They gather up all that negative energy, they beam it up to the moon, and on the full moon, they just beam it right back down and make everybody just go crazy! So, it's a lot. I always wonder, like, at how that sort of thing works in, like, the brain of the wingnut, where you just have something so consolidated, so locked down in your mind, so absolutely formulated perfectly, all the parameters mapped out, everything, like, done. Yeah, who is they? I know, but we don't get that deep in this one. That all of a sudden you can just spout that shit off and you're like, yeah, total confidence. Absolutely. This is exactly what happens. Yep, no worries. Yep. Like, I've never been so sure of something like that in my life. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, if somebody asked me, like, because my favorite foods usually are like breakfast, right? I love fucking breakfast. Actually, okay, even better. I love a chorizo breakfast burrito. I fucking love chorizo breakfast burritos. It's just the best. It's the fucking shit. It's a perfect balance. Delicious, greasy breakfast, Mexican food. Fuck yeah.
This sounds like a Sailor Moon plot.
I know. We'll watch it again so we can actually see if we can picture it in the Sailor Moon thing, because it's really quick. But I love chorizo breakfast burritos. But if somebody's like, hey man, what's your favorite breakfast? I'd be like, well, I really love, and then I would say chorizo breakfast burritos. But am I that sure? No, not really. And if they ask me, like, is a chorizo breakfast burrito your favorite breakfast? I'd be like, well, I mean, there's so, like, I'm not that confident, not nearly as confident as this motherfucker talking about how there's a global conspiracy that churches and hospitals are built on ley lines.
Churches are built on ley lines, hospitals, cinemas, anywhere where they can create fear. So when there's energy that's building up, a negative energy, they suck it down into the ley lines and they send it to these different grid points around Earth. Stonehenge is one of them.
Wow.
They charge the crystal, get it fully charged, and then send the energy up to Saturn. They store it on Saturn, and when there's a full moon, they send the energy to Saturn, and then it comes off the full moon and rebounds back down to Earth. That's why they put more police on duty, more hospital staff on duty on a full moon, because there's more murders, there's more suicides, there's more crazy stuff happening, because they're using our own energy against us.
Okay, also, statistically speaking, that's not true. Nope, that's not true. Think he needs to quit the crystal? Probably. That's a good joke. That's a very good joke. All right. Anyway, so with that in mind, what was the next one? Oh, fuck me dead. Oh, God. Okay. I try and craft things in the Roundup to have kind of like a narrative, a sweeping narrative. And I have done that. But I also forgot how utterly fucking chaotic this month's programming is. Like, we go some fucking batshit places, all right? I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We're gonna go back to recent Wingnut superstar here. 7 of the stars. Here we go.
This will probably be the most important video that I ever make. My team has discovered something that up until now, people thought was impossible.
The world's most obnoxious pair of glasses. Well, success.
Traveling through space and time in a shared experience together. So let me explain. Multiple people seeing and feeling the same thing at the same time while completely conscious in another reality altogether. This shared experience allows us to travel literally through space-time together in this vessel and to have an experience. And the technology is not what you think. It's dimethyltryptamine. Some people call it the spirit molecule.
That is exactly what I thought you were going to say. That's it. Like and I mean, I've already seen like the beginning of this video, so I knew she was going to say that. I haven't seen like after about 10 more seconds of this, but she's like, you would not believe it's a technology. There's no way you could guess what it is. And I'm thinking to myself, it's DMT. She's like, dimethyltryptamine. No, yeah. Of course. Yeah. She's definitely got this like, I've just discovered DMT, and it's the most important thing in the world. Okay, listen, I might be kind of calling some people out here. I don't know how many of the people here in the chat have actually done DMT. Personally, I've done my body weight in DMT. I've done so much DMT in my life. It's redonkulous. And there's one universal truth about DMT. Only one. There's only one. There's only one universal truth. A lot of people will be like, hey, spirit molecule, this and they'll talk like a bunch of random ass shit. None of that is a hard fact. None of it is a hard fact. There's one universal fucking truth about DMT. Are you ready for it? Everybody who gets into fucking DMT at some point starts telling you about how this is the most amazing thing and it'll change your life and it is a gateway to the next realm. Every motherfucker who does DMT for longer than 2 or 3 sessions becomes the most insufferable fucking prick for at least 3 fucking months before they calm down. They're like, nah, yeah, DMT's pretty chill. Myself included, yes, I did that too. Yes, I did. That is the only truth about DMT.
My name is Kirsten, and I have worked with DMT for over 8 years. My team has spent an enormous amount of time studying what actually happens in these states, and we decided to take it a step further. And really, this started out as curiosity, and then it turned into a map, because we started finding people who had never met one another from entirely different walks of life, from different parts of the world, that were getting the same exact guidance with the same beings. And we had never met one another. And when we finally came together, last year, I had an experience with someone that was a coherent, shared experience. And we were seeing the same thing at the same time. Then, in a dream, I was shown how to travel, not with rockets or ships, but with light. And if that sounds crazy, I hear you. But the proof is in the pudding. Using sacred geometry, coherent breath, and precise schematics for how to arrive, how to acclimate, and how to stay safe, we were invited to go places that never had been spoken about before.
Can't figure something out? Use sacred geometry. And if that doesn't work, ask ChatGPT. You know, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine. Whatever.
Except in stories. So we spent this entire time traveling and documenting data. And we never just appeared anywhere. We were always invited first. And every session has been documented, time-stamped, notes, sketches of what each person saw and felt. And please, don't take my word for it. Ask the people I tag here. Brad of Arc, Angels and Earthlings, Inner Shadows, Awakened Frequency, and many others. They can share their experiences with you. They've seen...
Okay. All right. So, Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing? I'll put it this way. So I legitimately do love DMT. Out of all of the hallucinogens that exist out there in the world, if somebody came up to me and they're like, do you want to do some DMT? I'd be like, yeah, fuck, sure, of course, absolutely. You wouldn't even have to ask. You'd just be like, like, yep, without any hesitation. Without any hesitation, I would always do DMT. No problem. Fuck yeah. Do I have 6 minutes? Yep. All right, let's do it. And then go right back to my fucking life like nothing happened. And it's great and it's awesome. It's really fucking cool. It's also not that fucking deep. It's not. It's powerful, but it's not. This is the unfortunate side effect of something that is so incredibly powerful that can give you such a really powerful experience is that people that are primed and desperate and hungry and just need something more in their lives will take that and find more meaning in it than it really necessarily has to have. I did so much DMT that at this point, if I never do it again, I don't care. I just don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Did it allow me to contact other realms? No. Did it give me profound experiences? Oh, yeah. Were those experiences anything more than just the experience that I had? No. No. They meant a lot to me. They were really cool. I think that I am a more open-minded person because of some of the experiences that I had with some hallucinogens and shit, some psychoactive elements, but was it necessary? No, not at all. What is she talking about? She took a bunch of drugs and now she thinks that she can like have brain-to-brain, brother-to-brother, bone-to-bone communication and that she can travel through space and time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So we'll move forward here in just a second. I do, unfortunately, for those who don't know, I do have a connection to another podcast called The Drunken Peasants, and the people who have been the hosts throughout the years of that podcast have all been my friends, all of them. And there was a little bit of a falling out, and somebody is asking, and I have addressed it before, and I will tell you right here and now. My official position. That way, if anybody needs to, if somebody else is like, "Well, what's Jeff's position on it?" We'll just save this fucking clip of the video, and you can just play it. Podcasts are really fucking hard. They're really hard. They're really difficult to be doing a show all the time with another person. To be trying to find schedules to fit, to find a way for it to, if you're using it as a way to like pay your bills, to make sure you're making enough money with the podcast that can pay you, the other people that are involved in it. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Unfortunately, that's a messy, messy business. It really, really sucks. And when things don't work out, it can be sometimes pretty messy. I myself had a podcast called The YouTube Saints with my friend Nick, a.k.a. Wizard of Cause. I love Nick. He is a genius. He is one of the funniest, most brilliant people I've ever met. I couldn't do... And it wasn't just because of like the scheduling and it wasn't just because of the problems with the podcast itself, but it was also a problem with like my real life. And I just couldn't do it anymore. Now, it was easy for me because I just gave it to him. I gave him everything. I was like, I'm out. Peace. I'm out. And so at the end of the day, like everything that made that podcast any worth or any value, I just simply gave up. And I just walked away from it. Gave him everything. Gave him access to every account. Now, not everybody can do that, and when people unfortunately have those types of breakups, it can get kind of messy and kind of mean. It's not my place to really talk about other people's problems with their podcasts and how things get mashed up between them, but I do care deeply for the people that have been my friends over the years and who have shown me lots of support. And when they don't get along anymore, it makes me very sad. But sometimes we'll never really understand the situation. We'll never really be able to understand if we should have a villain or not, if we need to like pick a side or not. My suggestion is if you get so in depth into some type of media and shows and personalities online that you have to wonder where your attention should go, you do have, even at least maybe just a little bit, a parasocial relationship. And I think that you should instead try and figure out if you're still having fun watching what you're watching. And if you're not, is it really the show's fault or is it yours? Are you too invested in it? And instead, just find joy and happiness where you can, whether that's in a show or not in the show. And maybe you should just watch something else. That's all. Yeah? Cool. Anyway. So, I don't know why I muted my microphone. So I was trying to change over to something different. I don't know why I was doing that. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I've had a lot of time to think about that kind of stuff because, like, I used to, and also, to be honest, guys, the other thing that I want to make clear is, like, the Roundup is not a place I really want to be talking about other people's podcasts and whether it's good or it's bad or drama or anything like that. We're all here to just have some fun, right? We all just want to have some fun. That's why I dissuade parasocial relationships and, like, the stuff that I do. Why I pulled a lot away from the internet as well. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't really want to have anything to do with it. I just want to come here once a month, have fun with you guys, goof off, be silly, check in on some of our wingnuts, and then, you know, go back to doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm asking. So with that being said, let's see if we're from Earth. This is a video, 3 signs you aren't from Earth, from Coach Monarch. Let's see if we check any of the boxes.
Ever feel like Earth is foreign? Like you remember a home that isn't on any map? Well, here are 3 signs that you are an alien on Earth.
If I'm noticing that you are forcing yourself into a really annoying, obnoxious speech pattern, maybe I'm not from Earth. I don't know. Fucking whatever.
Number 1, you don't do leashes. 9 to 5, ladder.
Oh, fuck. I gotta read Screwbucket's shit. Hang on. No, I actually do, because me and Screwbucket don't just have a parasocial. We have a sexually repressed parasocial relationship. Hang on. Hang on. My bad. You're right. I'm sorry, dear. Screwbucket says, long time no see. Jeffy, my boy. Hope you're doing well. I got a 5K raise to my salary and promised 5K yearly retention bonus. Nice. Retention. We're going to talk about retention later tonight. You better stay tuned, boy. Celebrated by buying my cats a giant exercise wheel. Here's to another wacky Wingnut Roundup. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. There's like 3 people I would actually do that for, and you're one of them, Screw. All right.
Ladder climbing, be realistic, it's cringe. Not because you're lazy, but because you remember coherence. Timelines where work served purpose, not exhaustion. Your nervous system short circuits at pointless hierarchy. It lights up with autonomy, mastery, and mission. Number 2, you read the field, not just the room. You don't overthink.
Wait. Hang on. Did I miss the first one? I wanted to actually see if I am like number 1.
It's cringe.
Uh-oh, no, I missed it. Shit. Fuck me. Fuck dead. Fuck off.
You don't do leashes. 9 to 5, ladder climbing, be realistic, it's cringe.
Okay, so I don't do leashes. Not since I was, well, not since my first girlfriend. I was still trying to figure myself out. 9 to 5, don't work a 9 to 5. I do have a blue-collar job, but it's like 3 hours. It's pretty basic. It is cringe, though. I will grant him that.
Not because you're lazy, but because you remember coherence. Timelines where work served purpose, not exhaustion. Your nervous system short circuits at pointless hierarchy. It lights up with autonomy, mastery, and mission. Number 2, you read the field, not just the room. You don't overthink, you overperceive. You see patterns, motives behind smiles, currents under conversations, how one choice ripples through the week.
That's just somebody who's watched too much West Wing. What are you fucking talking about? Doesn't make you special. Like, did you know people sometimes have secret motives? I must be an alien.
And downloads arrive like weather fronts, images, phrases, full body yes or no, long before proof appears. And number 3, the system feels backwards by design. School trains compliance and not wisdom. Money rewards distraction and not meaning. Politics sells division as safety. Your body keeps whispering, this isn't built for souls to...
Literally none of that is true, though. Like, literally none of that makes any fucking sense. That's like basic bitch fucking... What the fuck? Hang on. Okay, we're gonna go through this.
Full body yes or no, long before proof appears. And number 3, the system feels backwards by design.
Okay.
School trains compliance.
School does not train compliance. School trains repetition, usually. And if we're talking about lower grades. And then if we're talking about higher, like higher education, no, not at all.
Not wisdom. Money rewards distraction and
No, money does not reward distraction. Money, money comes from nepotism. What the fuck? From abuse, from taking advantage of people. What?
Not meaning. Politics sells division as safety.
Politics does not sell division as safety. Politics sells division as danger. Where the fuck have you been? What is he talking about? Oh my god.
Your body keeps whispering, this isn't built for souls to win. This is built for souls to forget. And you refuse to forget. That hits. You might be from the stars. Comment alien, and I'll send you my Starseed Encyclopedia free for a limited time. And remember, you ain't broken. You're remembering.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it. No one becomes a millionaire without fucking someone. Usually a lot of people over. I would say nobody becomes a billionaire without fucking. So I'd say nobody becomes like a tens of millionaire without fucking somebody over. I do think that there are people who are able to become millionaires legitimately through like overpaid professions and things like that. You can become a millionaire by being a small business owner and just really successful. You don't have to fuck somebody over for that. But that's just because of like inflation and shit. But I agree in spirit, yeah. Yeah. I don't want a vial of semen starseed from this wingnut. Then why are you commenting? Nobody was talking about getting semen. Why are you... Do you have a cum brain? Do you have cum on the brain? Dude. I just have to point out, Colorado Biker Prepper is my boss for one of my jobs, and I'm saying he's a cum brain. I should probably not do that. Sorry, boss. Yep. You can also become a millionaire by winning the Powerball. That's true. That's totally true. His starseed. God damn it. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway. Moving on. What's next? What is this? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna have to pour more wine for this. Okay. You do you, Jeff. I know. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me so hard. Don't even worry about me. I've got so much to do. All right, anyway, here we go. It's time for Mario, my good buddy Mario. Here we go.
I think people need a better understanding of this, okay? This and energy.
Why is your volume so jacked, bro? The fuck?
I think people need a better understanding of this, okay? This and energy. How do you think Wi-Fi works? All these signals that are bouncing around in the air. All these frequencies that are bouncing around in the air. The radio, okay? There is an ancient form of this technology, and it's in your skull.
Play the cum song. Come. Okay, anyway. Okay, sure.
Where do you think information comes from? To be psychic or to be telepathic is the ability to pick up the signal that's coming in someone else's head, and you grab that and you're picking it up, okay? How do you not understand that that is what it is? You believe that you're picking up a signal on your phone, but you don't think that your brain is capable of doing that? Where do you think they got the idea from?
Hang on. Wait. Okay. Sorry. Let me think about this for a minute. No. Why exactly do new ideas have to just come from things that Mario randomly thinks about? Like, hey, we only have Wi-Fi because of like psychic talents and like telepathy and shit, That's where they got it from. Duh. Like, what? Okay. All right. Fuck, whatever. It's fine. It's okay.
A brain? Energy works this way too. For every action, okay, there is a reaction. Every thought.
That's physics, you fucker! That's physics, you fucker! You fucker! Fuck you, you fucker! Oh my god. Fuck.
has a reaction. You don't have to actually swing your fist. You can just have that intent and somebody else can pick up on it. If you are being malicious or loving, another person can pick that up from you, okay, without you saying anything. Even when you manifest, you are putting out that frequency, you're putting out that energy. MK Ultra was based off of this, okay?
MK Ultra was just their attempts to learn how to brainwash people and using psychoactive elements while they did it and shit. Like just to cause people massive amounts of psychological damage. Had nothing to why do I bother? What the fuck?
It can make you mad, angry, sad, happy, in love. They can make you run a red light. All of that shit, if you're a person that's ever had to deal with anything like that, you know this to be true.
Yeah.
When an attack comes, when certain things happen, you should always stop yourself and think, why the fuck did that just happen? Why did I just do that? Recognize that you are being attacked, right?
Right.
Which is what they do with this. Why do you think they didn't want 5G anywhere or Wi-Fi? Why do you think they fought that? Why do you think some countries don't have it?
I don't know if there's... Okay, chat, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if there actually is any countries that officially did ban 5G. I don't think so. And if there are, it's like, I don't know, Turkmenistan or something. Like a country that's just weird. Just strange, you know, with like weird ideas. Officer, I ran that red light because of MK Ultra. I know, yeah, for sure. Listen, sorry, honey, I cheated on you because MK Ultra programmed me. You know, that girl was in that Halloween night. She was dressed as Gandalf's Big Naturals. I couldn't help myself. It is what it is, you know. Sorry. It's good. All right, anyway.
There's a good reason, because they knew what it was. But we have that ability. That technology comes from us. It comes from this, okay?
Oh, that's a good point. Mario complains about Wi-Fi and 5G while wearing a Bluetooth 2.5 gigahertz radio transmitter strapped to his head. Indeed. That's true. Oh, wait. No, hang on. I think I see is there a wire? There might be a wire. He might be too blokey to not have wired headphones. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Not that I care. I mean, I'm wearing wired fucking headphones right here.
Everything runs off electricity. They make this like new technology and we forget that we're ancient beings.
Oh.
We took millions of years to make.
Oh, that's
okay?
a Boldness hoodie.
Longer.
Yeah. No, those are Bluetooth
we
headphones.
We have this technology, okay? Psychics, telepaths, people that can communicate with other beings that get downloads. That's how it works.
Loads.
Okay? Understand that.
Do you get down with loads, Mario? Do you get down with loads? With hot, fat loads? Do you get down with no loads denied freak off baby oil parties? I don't know. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck am I going with that? I don't know. All right. Anyway, so with that being said, here, I'm just doing some quick cleanup here, real quick. What the fuck? There's an emoji for the loading triangle or circle. That's really, really funny. I asked ChatGPT, Huawei, I think it's Huawei, and ZTE were banned in numerous countries. Not surprised. Well, yeah, sure. That might be for a different reason. Yeah. Is he down with the sin? No, we can't make jokes like that. Other people can make jokes about that. If they have that syndrome, they can make jokes. But yes. Why is it whenever I see someone wearing that kind of hat, my brain immediately clocks them as a douchebag? Oh, like a flat cap and a hoodie? Yeah, usually. Yeah. It's funny. So I had a Mario video that was quite possibly the most fucked up and disturbing Mario video I've ever seen. And I started watching it, and I got about halfway through, and I'm like, this is going in the roundup. And by the end of it, I had to fucking report it to TikTok. It was bad, like real fucking bad, like straight up hateful, crazy shit, like bad, about as bad as it can fucking get. Yeah, so that was like the tamer video that I chose. I'll put it this way. Mario is such a transphobe, I wouldn't put him on the fucking roundup. It's really bad. Really, really bad. He was saying a lot of, like, not just transphobic shit, but, like, conspiratorial, transphobic shit. Like, where it's coming from and a social engineering to do all these terrible things and blah, blah. Just hateful things. Hateful things that I don't want on my fucking show. Yeah. You just noticed that I'm wearing a black shirt with white letters? Really? I know, it's so rare. It's so rare that I do that. A black shirt, white letters, very off-brand for me. But yes, just in case there's anybody that randomly stumbles upon this live stream and they need any kind of clarification, trans rights are human rights, and trans rights matter 100%. And fuck anybody who says otherwise. Kiss my ass. Kill your local racist. Anyway, maybe shouldn't have thrown that last part in there, but that's okay. That's all right. It's a new world we're in right now. Beep, 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 beep. Here's a little bit more Seven of the Stars. This time we're talking about remote viewing the composition of 3-Eye Atlas. This will blow your mind.
My team went to visit 3-Eye Atlas.
Oh my God. Hang on. I am so sorry. That is so fucking loud. Hang on. Jesus Christ, girl.
And if what I got is correct, then it is not a comet after all. So JWST found that it contained carbon dioxide to water ratio 8:1, which is unusually high. But it also found traces of carbon monoxide in silica dust. Now, I got very specific data about its composition, words that I had no idea what they meant. And then afterwards, I was so astounded that I had ChatGPT run a simulation to see if this was even possible. And it was. The first thing I got was hydrogenated radial gas, and JW.
Hang on. What in the okay, so she's trying to understand the composition of 3-Eye Atlas, and she's getting a brain download, and then she plugs that into ChatGPT. The first one is hydrogenated radio gas. Hydrogenated radio gas. Can I ask what in the fuck radio gas is? What's radio gas? Anyway.
UST actually detected this was on board. Then I got homogeneous nickel boron used for protection, like in the outside. So in engineering terms, this is used for like a hard corrosion-resistant surface.
I do not know any engineers that would call it a homogeneous nickel boron, but sure. It just seems like you're just adding things onto it to make it sound like more than what it actually is.
And if higher dimensional builders wanted like a self-healing skin that reflects radiation and impact, this would make sense as like an armor field that would deflect heat and radiation. Then
it's like the ablative armor on like Star Trek Voyager that then they forgot about after like season 2. They're just like, yeah, it's just a starship and shit. But it did have ablative armor. We never even actually found out what ablative armor was supposed to be. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that? Like, it came in handy when they were, like, fighting the Kazon and shit. God, what a fucking terrible villain the Kazon were. Oh, man. Just a missed fucking shot right there. Terrible, terrible, terrible foils. Terrible villains in a Star Trek universe. Glad they got away from it. But that was the last time I think they actually used the ablative armor was when they were fighting the Kazon. They were like, activate. Computer, activate the ablative armor. It's my best Janeway. Anyway.
The next layer I got was lucite and lepidolite, which I spelled that way wrong, and then a silicate matrix honeycomb, so it's like a honeycomb lattice, which silica for strength, glassy stuff for data encoding because silica...
Glassy stuff. Classic scientific description.
And oxygen are amazing information carriers. And then ChatGPT said a honeycomb geometry is exactly what you would expect from something that would optimize things over across multiple dimensions. And it's a believable metaphor for a phase-stable lattice that holds energy and data. And
the worst part is that, like, if you're a really hardcore sci-fi fan, like, some of this sounds almost good, like almost like legit Star Trek technobabble. It's close. It's close. It's not terribly far off, right? Like, she's talking about Pyrex borosilicate glass. It kind of sounds a little bit like it, doesn't it? It does. It absolutely does. For like chemistry nerds, like it's like she's kind of almost saying something, but she's not actually saying something. You know, I don't know. It's really weird. I'm not into Trek yet. I really should be. Can I sell you on Star Trek real quick? Star Trek, at least like from the original series all the way up to the end of Enterprise, is the most bingeable, interesting sci-fi to just kind of casually consume that has surprisingly a good amounts of storytelling. And when it's bad storytelling, it's at least funny. And there are like fascinating pseudo concepts inside of it that if you like sci-fi, it tickles your pickle just enough. Just enough. It's good. It's good. But it really only is good because of the body, the breadth of work in which of it. So I do actually like it. I like it quite a lot. I'm a big Trek nerd. I've been growing up with it. The Blade of Armor was exhausted by the end of Season 2, which is why Voyager was so much prone to damage from then until they got the anti-Borg armor in the final season. So they chipped off all the ablative armor. I wonder how exactly they... No, fuck it. We're not going to get into that. You know what? Maybe I should start a fucking Star Trek podcast. I mean, it's not like there aren't enough of them.
And then I saw a chamber in the very center that had silicate and lucite in its crystal matrix, so a hard-based scaffolding. In design logic, this would be the data storage lattice. Silica is stable, it can trap light, and it's the perfect material to encode vibration and information in it. And essentially, silica crystals that are in a lattice formation are...
I've never watched Star Trek. Where best to start? Okay, this is just a Star Trek podcast now. So my thorough, my 100% answer for you, if anybody wants to get into Star Trek, is start with Star Trek Next Generation. Maybe start with Season 2. If you're willing to deal with the campiness, start with Season 1. The first episode is amazing. It's incredible. But there are a lot of really campy things that were like holdovers from the original series. Now, that being said, the original series of Star Trek is, and I mean this with my full fucking chest, some of the best writing in any Star Trek ever is in the original series. No fucking joke. You just have to deal with the fact that it is incredibly campy. It's from a bygone era. Things look very silly. The acting is over the top, but the writing is fucking incredible. If you don't think you can parse that out from the silliness, do Next Generation. Next Generation is definitely the best place to start. It's solid. It's good. It's not the best. The best is DS9. Deep Space Nine is the best. But, yeah. I'm just saying. TNG sucks ass is the love boat in space. You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're just crazy right now. You love camp? Start with the original. Start with the original! And the thing is, you got to understand, when you watch the original series, if you can step back away from the camp enough, you'll realize that the original Star Trek, the original series, is actually space horror. It's fucking terrifying. If it wasn't for the fact that it looks so fucking silly and it's so overacted, like the shit that happens in that show is terrifying. It's fucked up. People die in the most fucked up ways. They end up having these like cosmic, like existential fucking crises that send their consciousness into the oblivion forever and ever. They're like these overpowered people that are able to just manipulate and destroy other people willy-nilly. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's really fucking cool. It's actually way more space horror, and original series is kind of more like a 40K vibe than most people are willing to give it credit for, because it just looks silly. It just looks silly, but the writing of it is fucked up. It's really, really crazy. It's so nuts. All right, anyway. Sounds like working retail. Yeah. That's good. That's a good joke. Anyway, let's give her like 20 more seconds. I got so derailed on this video because I love Star Trek so much.
Are like a natural hard drive, and this could encode vibration or information. Then the second layer here is like a glass ampule of paraffin and polyphene, which I didn't know what that was either. So it reads like a sealing or preservation layer, and the glass is like a hermetic containment. Paraffin gets rid of moisture and oxygen, and it blocks radiation. So these polyphene organics can act as a resin or some kind of polymer that keeps bioinformation intact, kind of like how amber preserves DNA on Earth. So then ChatGPT said, from an engineering standpoint, this stack is coherent. Each material solves a problem.
Okay, yeah, this is boring. I don't care. Anyway, just shut the fuck up. She sucks. I've heard from Red Letter Media guys say that the new people to Star Trek should start at Next Gen 3rd season. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'd recommend watching it in order: Enterprise, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, TOS. That's not a bad idea, except Star Trek Discovery is actually trash. It is not good. It is really, 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 really fucking bad. And if you have somebody watch Star Trek Discovery before they watch actual, like, a real Star Trek, they are going to get the wrong impression. Star Trek Discovery is dog shit. It's, oh my god, it's like the worst fucking thing ever made. Holy fuck. Okay. I have to pee. I have to pee really, really bad. So I am gonna get us set up with a brief musical interlude, super, super quick. Super, super quick. And I'm going to run and piss, and then we will be right back to continue on with the roundup. So let's do this. And I'll leave you the musical stallions of somebody singing about what's going on with me. I'll be right back.
Hey everybody, this is Matt Senna with Brother Sage's song, I'm a Pee Drinking Man. Performed 2021, written 2017. Sure, there's juice and coffee and tea. Yet for this modern man, this body thrives on pee. Sickness cannot touch me, nor can aging. The water of life has got its own divine timing. So let it flow, drink as much as you can. Discover why I'm a pee drinking man. It knows when to serve you the perfect blend of ultra-filtered nutrients, the finest nectar of immortality. No money can buy it. It's orin for me. So let it flow, drink as much as you can. Discover why I am a pee drinking man. Yes, so let it flow. Drink as much as you can.
Drink as much as you can.
Why I'm a pee drinking man. Well, a pee drinking man may not be the common of men.
I'm bartending for this guy? What the fuck does that mean?
He's attractive and sweet. Oh, again and again. Again and again. So let it flow. Drink as much as you can. Discover why I'm a pee drinking man. So let it flow. Drink as much as you can. Discover why I am a pee drinking man. Discover it.
This man might have once convinced me to drink some pee. I do want to point out that this is the same guy. I've been waiting for him to make more content for a really long time, and he just fucking has not. It's driving me so crazy. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I haven't actually looked at his channel in a while. Oh, you know what? Does he not have a channel anymore? So this is the guy he made the piss sauna. I don't know if you guys, like old heads that have been watching the Wingnut Roundup for a long time, might remember there was this like, no, I can't even find his channel anymore. That's so depressing. There was this epic of this young man who was building a piss sauna inside of his apartment. It was that guy. It was totally that guy. That guy was making a piss sauna. Sorry, your cum brain went somewhere it shouldn't have. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah. It's not a bad song. Yeah, that was Piss Sauna guy. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, Matt Senna. Yep, Matt Senna. He was the Piss Sauna dude. He was like super into the Shivambu world for a while there. But you know, the stars that burn the brightest burn half as long, or fucking whatever. Some shit. Anyway, let's learn all about telekinesis, my dude.
I'm going to be practicing a bit.
Yeah. Also, I don't want to brag or anything, but my roommate totally made the like most dankest fucking garlic cheesy bread right now. It's fucking awesome.
All right. Let's see here. Because you got different ways that you can use this energy. I'm going to use it the way that I saw the Sith Lord on Star Wars do it.
Okay. We're learning from Sith Lords on Star Wars. All right. Yep, fair.
When I realized it was very powerful, and I've been practicing this much, and you're sending energy through. Here it goes right here.
Whoa!
Oops.
What?
I have my breath exercises in, but here it goes. Tell it's not wind.
That's it's not the wind.
That's wind.
Except that was
It's
the wind.
energy that comes straight from your body. Let's back up a little bit.
Whoa!
So, here. I usually go that way there. So I usually do. Now I'm going here. Yes. And this is how you pass the energy. I mean, they show you Dragon Ball Z.
Is this actually like super loud? Is it? Here, let me turn it down.
And doing that. But they're showing you that because they don't want you to know this. All right, they don't want you to know that. All right, they don't want you to know. Get your hands down here. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to see him do it without any hand gestures that might be pushing air, and also with a microphone right by his mouth so we can hear whether or not he's going at it. I'm just saying. I mean, do I really need to debunk this shit? Like, really? Do I really have to debunk? Like, come on, man. This is great, though.
So you understand that? This power is here. All right. We as the original beings have to open up our spirits and souls to a greater energy, to a greater power. All right. This power is here, and it's not here for us to take.
Could you maybe move something slightly heavier? Like, I don't know. Is your energy... Okay, this is a good question. So, is your mental / spiritual / psychic energy limited by lifting power? By, like, physics? Like, by mass? Like, if it has too much mass, if it weighs too much, then your spirit power just can't do it? Do you have to, like, work it out? Do you have to, like, I don't know, build up the spiritual muscles to, like, move things that are more... that have more mass than just, like, a crinkled up piece of tinfoil? I'm just curious. I want to know. James Randi debunked this, and he's long dead. I know. This is why I'm like, I don't feel like I really need to debunk any of this kind of shit because obviously it's stupid. He's either using breath, or he's like gesturing with enough force to like cause an air current, or both, or whatever. Like it's just stupid. He can move paper too. Wow.
The power is here because we're creating the power. You understand that? We're creating this power, and this power is literally flowing through us. Now, I got my shoes on. I'm going to tell you something. They always talking about your shoes block this and block. Let me tell you something. I want you to know this here. When you're dealing with...
Goth parrot. He has to do the hand thing, though, because magic is inherently gay, and he has to get a little limp wrist in there to tap in his mana. Hi.
Plasma energy.
Kamehameha.
What's coming out of us is plasma energy. That's literally moving everything.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. There's no rubber in the world that can stop plasma energy. All right? Remember, the rubber only stops static electricity. That's the only thing the rubber stops is static electricity. Other than that, that rubber don't stop plasma energy. All right? I'm going to take my shoes off.
Okay, take your shoes off.
Here.
Yep. Ooh, Leviosa.
All right. Move back a little bit more. And get your breathing exercises. So make sure you get your breathing exercises in. Because what's moving...
He's using his radio gas. That's what he's using, his radio gas.
Moving this is your chakra energy.
Oh.
Right? That's your
Excuse
aura.
me.
Your chakra energy. Your chakras are spinning. Yes, one that's
they're doing the helicopter.
That spins this way.
They're like,
all right, because why are they doing this here? Because they're sharing energy between each other.
Right.
That's all. We got a solar storm that's happening right now too.
Okay. All right. Anyway, just one more time. Do it first. One more time. One more time,
solar
please.
Storms coming in, and there was a predicted Class 5 X flare as well.
That right hand was a bit impotent. I mean,
so
when it doesn't do anything, is he just trying to explain it away as like, oh, I missed? Like I missed? Is it a directional attack? You know, like if this is a video game, do you have to like, are you mouse aiming on this? Or are you supposed to automatically be able to do it because it's like sight, spirit, mind, boom? If so, it should always work, right? It's very strange. Very, very strange. It seems more like he's just like spiritually, I don't know, skeeting. His buddy is blowing up from off screen. I don't want to say that this guy has friends, so I'm just going to like, let's leave it a mystery. It's a wild mystery. It could be anything. Obviously, it's psychic powers. Sure, why not? Anyway. Right. I hear the Mormons are having an open house of their new Eugene temple in April. Not sure if it will make for something interesting for the Roundup that month. Ooh, okay. There's going to be a new Mormon temple here in Eugene. That's fascinating. Bring your voice to power. Please keep doing what you're doing. I'll do what I can. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Midichlorians are stored in the bowls. We knew that midichlorians were stored in the bowls. That's obvious. That's super obvious. All right. I don't expect us to be able to dwell very long on this one, but you know what? We're going to take another look at Number Master. Here we go. I hope you all have taken your daily dose of... What are you going to need to get through this video? Probably weed. I don't smoke weed, so I'm not going to have any luck with this. But if you're stoned, maybe you'll have better luck than I will. Here we go.
Do you know why they call it Black Friday? Well, because black equals 11 and Friday equals 36, which is 9. So it's 9/11.
Right.
But Satan speaks everything upside down and backwards. So 9/11 is really 119, and 119 equals 95, which is helter skelter, or
wait.
which is compass and square.
Oh my God.
Right? And
Oh my
you know
God.
who the
That's totally true. We should probably all take at least like 3 or 4 Tylenols before we listen to this one, and then maybe we can understand. That's true. That's totally true. That's totally true. All right.
the occult is, because they have 9/11 on their cars, right, which is really 119. Also, Black Friday, 11 plus 36 is 47, and 4 equals 24, and 7 equals 20. So that's 44. And if you've been following me long enough, you know exactly what 44 mean. Yeah, so Black Friday is for the sheeple.
Wait. Is that like a hint, wink thing? Like, oh, yeah, 44. Yeah. What the fuck?
Sheep equals 26, and target equals 26. Because you know why? Because you are the target of the occult. So, if you don't like being ruled by the occult, then go ahead and sign, share, and promote the Full Disclosure Act, because the time has come for us to live free. So if you're a real warrior of the free world, please sign, share, and promote the Full Disclosure Act, because I don't like being a target of the Illuminati any more than you do. And I have one last question.
Yeah.
7 million video views, 5,700 people have signed the Full Disclosure Act. What about the rest of you? See, that's what the Full Disclosure Act is really about. It's about exposing the occult. It's about exposing the fact that nearly everybody you know is in the occult. So, when you do your holiday shopping, be sure to get them some fine gifts at Lethal 22, because those are the best gifts to give to people in the occult. I love you all. Peace. Happy Black Friday.
Damn. Also, I really need to get my fucking Illuminati tattoo finished. I gotta get that fucking, like, spruced up so much. Every time I see somebody who, like, is terrified of the Illuminati, I'm like, man, I really gotta get that fucking finished. Right now, it's covered in blood. I have, like, blood stains all over my hands because of that fucking stab wound. Also, when you have a Band-Aid on, and then the Band-Aid is, like, full of blood, that's a good sign, right? Yeah, that's a good sign. I think it's all right. Why is he saying black like that? You know why. You know why. I was on board until he said everyone is evil and buy my shit. They all say that. They all say that. Okay. Story time. Another event that happened to me earlier today when I was getting ready for the roundup. I was looking at a couple of other Wingnuts, and one of them was Bloom Your Potential. I don't know if many of you guys remember Bloom Your Potential, but I think I've watched like 2 of his videos in the roundup. And he is a 19-year-old dickbag from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and kind of like a men's rights activist sort of dude. And I went to go check on him, and he not only is selling master classes, like online grifting, trying to sell like classes and shit, but he shared some of the curriculum, and one of them starts out with, and I'm not fucking around here, hey, so a lot of people might think that this content that I'm about to tell you is conspiracy, it's anti-Semitic, and that it might make me a Nazi. And you know what? Maybe they're right. And let me tell you why maybe that's a good thing. And then 4 minutes of the most unhinged shit talking about how Kanye was right. It's not showing up on this fucking channel. Absolutely fucking not. But good fucking God. There is so much money to be made. If you're just willing to like just straight up say the worst shit ever and try and convince people who also think the worst shit ever to give you money to listen, you say the worst shit ever. I know, dude, I know. No, the clip is absolutely insane. All I'm going to tell you is this. If you think that sounds pretty repulsive, you can easily find this clip on YouTube if you go and search for Bloom Your Potential. And yeah, It's bad. It's real bad. It's super, super bad. But I will not be showing that on the Wingnut Roundup because it's pretty gross. Fuck that. That's for somebody else's crusade, not mine. What is this one? Oh. Okay. All right. Grifters, grifting, grifters. Yeah. For sure. Cool. Nice. All right, sweet. Let's go.
There, like, you know how illusion happens. We're all focusing on this and then something happens over there. Well, the White House just announced something that sounds literally like the opening scene of a sci-fi movie, which is kind of what we're living in. It's called Mission Genesis. Genesis. This is the government basically building.
Clip me saying it? Why bother clipping me saying that? I have said so many worse things throughout my career on YouTube. You think that's the one that's gonna get me canceled? No, absolutely not. Kanye was right. Jeff Holiday 2025. Sure. So have you guys heard about Mission Genesis? This is a real thing. This is absolutely a real thing. Mission Genesis, for those who are unaware, is the end stage of my fuck-ass country's decision to go all in, and I mean all in, on AI technology, to the point where we have the sunk cost fallacy so fucking hard that if we can't figure out a way to make money off of AI, we are going to have some really nasty, severe economic results because of that. So instead of having some self-reflection, they're just going to double down, and they're making this massive, massive data center for AI. Is this like a big thing? Not really. It's more like the last gasp of a capitalist endeavor that's probably not going to go anywhere, just shoveling everybody's money into something that will inevitably fail. So, yeah.
One gigantic computer brain, like taking every supercomputer in America together, putting it, like building it like Legos, all in one spot, collecting every bit of science data, training AI robots, and they're going to be doing all these experiments themselves. They're going to be like mixing chemicals, growing cells, building new materials, studying space, even messing with nuclear energy with zero humans touching it. This is literally like science on God mode. I mean, they're calling it the Genesis mission, but also the project. Oh, it's always like a why is it always a project?
Okay, before we get into Rachel's like conspiratorial thinking, because she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about right now, let's take a minute and let's talk about like AI, okay? Because I'm very resistant against AI for most purposes because I think that it's a dog and pony show for the most part. But I have actually had quite a lot of success using AI specifically for internet scraping purposes. I had like a free trial through Gemini that came with like my phone. I had to get a new phone, and so I got a new trial with Gemini, and I tried it out. And I found that it was actually very useful for scraping data off the internet, trolling information off of like forums and finding good information that did help me in like troubleshooting things. But it was very specific stuff. Now, that's what the power of AI really has the ability to do, is to take an isolated group of a lot of messy data, consolidate it down, and then give you a good summary and a good encapsulation of what that is. The idea that the government has that we're going to throw everything that we know as a fucking country together into a big mega brain, and then because it's so chock-filled with bullshit, it's going to be more efficient? Huh? No! Like, it's very, very silly. Very, very silly. It doesn't make any sense at all.
With the Manhattan Project, and you should be a little bit afraid of that because the last time there was a Manhattan Project, it was the thing that created the atomic bomb. This is like nuclear fusion, quantum research, semiconductors, all together at once, and they're doing it so fast. Like, they're rewriting the entire future of energy and medicine and all the technology within a decade. And this is not conspiracy.
I mean, this is all love, but the way it functions, its use is also harmful to the environment. Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. Is what AI can potentially give us worth the damage that we're doing to our ecology? No. No. No, 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 no. Not at all. Not even close. Nope. 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 Not at all.
Conspiracy, unfortunately, this
I'm with
is
ya.
right off of the official White House website. So if you feel like life suddenly jumped into a new timeline, which I do, yeah, well, they just turned on the National AI Brain. And I don't think this should be called Mission Genesis. I think it should be called Mission Revelation. Because nothing is going
Good editing. That's good editing. I know. The question still remains. Whomst is they? Who in the fuck are they talking about? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, bud? What are we doing here, bud? Yeah, no, so just full disclosure for what I did was I took my streaming PC and I installed a DeepSeek. I installed an instance of DeepSeek, and that's what I was using for like trying to gather a couple of things here and there. I think I used it maybe 4 times in the past like 4 months or something like that. Not often. It's not a thing. I'm not gonna have an AI girlfriend. Anyway, moving on. And now for something completely different. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready.
So, I found a dragon.
Oh, shit.
And I'm not even joking. And not only did I find a dragon, but I found a dragon in the United States the size of a state.
Oh.
Now, you might think I'm crazy, but if you watch this video...
If you watch Mud Fossil University, then you are already stone-pilled on the dragon question. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm going to provide you solid evidence to the point where you're going to know there were dragons. It all started a few days ago when my buddy Mike, who has this page on the gram, go follow him. He is brilliant and has so much awesome information, posted this. And those are people. So these are rock formations and those are people. So think how big that is. So
Yeah.
Mike was mentioning in his post how the mainstream would...
Does he know there's one behind him?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
never let us know how big dinosaurs actually were. And he was saying these were scales from a giant dinosaur. But I was suspicious. I wasn't quite sold on what he was saying. Suspicious to the point where I wanted the coordinates. So Mike, like the good person he is, found me the coordinates. And just to show you a little bit more, all this rock formation goes on until the eye can't see. And that's a car. Just so you get an idea of how big these are.
Okay, where is it?
So I got these coordinates and I put them in because I wanted to see these rock formations for myself. So I zoomed all the way in and I found these patterns and they were everywhere and they just go on forever and forever.
Wait. I want to know exactly where exactly he's saying this is. Hang on.
You get an idea of how big these are. So I got these coordinates and I put them in because I wanted to see.
Oh, Southern Utah. Yeah. That's over by Bluff. Yeah. I have ridden a motorcycle out there so many fucking times. I know exactly where that is.
These rock formations for myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cool.
So I zoomed.
Right. Where the fuck is that? Fuck me. Okay, I almost want to do shit. Okay. Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna like see if we can find this real quick? I'm kind of like really excited about this. Sort of. I gotta do it in a very clever way though, because I have so much like that is Utah. Yeah. Okay. That looks like Where the fuck? Hang on. Yep. Southern Utah. Where the fuck is this supposed to be? Like out by White Mesa Village, maybe? I don't see... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Keep playing.
see these rock formations for myself. So I zoomed.
Okay. You're zooming in really crazy. What does that say? Fuck, hang on. By Mexican Hat. Oh, by Mexican Hat. Yeah. Fuck, dude, I know exactly where that is. I go to Mexican Hat all the fucking time. No way. Dude. This is over by Mexican Hat. Yeah. Yeah. That's like literally northwest of Mexican Hat. Okay. We're fucking figuring this shit out real quick. Northwest of Mexican Hat. Okay. I got it. I totally got it. He's gonna zoom in.
All the way in. And I found these patterns. And they
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. That's the fucking Moki Dugway. That is legitimately the fucking Moki Dugway. Oh my god. No way. I ride this on my motorcycle all the time.
And they just go on forever and forever.
Okay. Okay, I have to share this with you guys. I can't even see your guys' like messages right now. I don't know why he fuck off. Yeah. Here. Okay, this is the Moki fucking Dugway, all right? I don't know if this is actually showing up or not. Yeah. This is the Moki Dugway. And this is what he's talking about. And these are the shelves that he's talking about. They are not actually square. Those squares that he's seeing are an artifact off of the shit website that he's apparently using. But this is all a natural rock formation. I end up riding a motorcycle every year down this crazy ass fucking road. Now, what's wild about it too is that like the images that you'll see of the Moki Dugway are unfucking believable. Like they're really, really crazy. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I ride a motorcycle down this fucking thing every single year. It's so fucking cool. That's crazy. What the fuck? All right, anyway, sorry. I got distracted. Yeah. All right, anyway. Why am I trying to cover this up? We see the truth. Oh, well, excuse me. My bad. Sorry.
That's a car, just so you can get a scale again here. And just look at these. They're forever. And they're all just like the squareness of them. They're too coincidental to what a reptile scale looks like to me. So what I wanted to do was I saw this and then I wanted to zoom out and see if I can get a bigger thing, but I didn't see anything. And I was like,
I ride a motorcycle on a dragon. You're goddamn right I ride a motorcycle down a fucking dragon. It's because I'm that fucking hardcore, man. I'm that fucking hardcore.
I give up, and then all of a sudden, there it was. Now, you might not see it at first, but I promise you, you will. So look at the red. We're looking at the red here. Here's a wing, okay? So a giant wing. Here's its torso going up to its neck, and then its head is right here. And then another wing, and then so we got body, wing, neck, and then I'm gonna show you its head, and it's crazy. All right, so I really want you to see this. And over here is the head. So I circled the head. Here's its...
It's a bad dragon. That's good. There's also a huge dig site in St. George, Utah that was recently saved from having a power station being built on top of it. There's a museum across the way from it. That's cool. Yeah, I've been to St. George, Utah quite a few times, actually. It's gorgeous country out there. I fucking love
mouth.
I love Southern Utah. Southern Utah is absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing.
Around, literally the mouth opening is right here. Here's its eye. So here's its big head. Here's an outline. Found the best looking dragon to what it looked like. But you can see in the blue outline, you can see the wings. And then its head goes up and around.
Fuck
and the
off.
Part to the very top right
Dude,
is the head here.
Fuck
now
off.
Watch this. All right, so here's the whole thing. Wing. I'm gonna zoom in on the head here and just wait till you see this. Okay, so here's its head. Here would be its bottom jaw. Look, you can literally see its teeth, even molars here. And then look at this.
Wait. Flip normal. You can't just say rest in peace, James Rink. He didn't fucking die, did he? James Rink didn't die. You can't just say that. I mean, we know he had a fucking heart attack last month, but like James Rink didn't die. He better not have fucking died. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit if James Rink died. I'm not seeing anything that he passed away. God damn it. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
More teeth over here, but wait till I show you what I found. And I found this after I saw this. Look
No.
at the name of the trail by the giant dragon head. Black Dragon Canyon Trailhead. Guys, they put the truth right in plain sight. The Dragon's Head, Dragon Trail. So just to compare the rock formations to...
Wait. Or Danny, if you have information about James Rink dying, will you send it to me on Discord? Because like I need to know. I need to know.
A crocodile. Suspiciously similar, right? So again, I just really want you to see that those rock formations look exactly like what petrified crocodile scales would look like. Exactly. And these scales go on forever.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Like, this guy needs to stay in his lane. Like, listen, you're no fucking Roger, okay? You're no. Where is it? God damn it. Nope, that's not it. Oh shit. Do I not have my mud fossil soundboard? Fuck, I don't. Fuck. Okay, cool. Only seeing a Facebook post, but 4 hours old. Send it to me. Yeah, send it to me. He's not dead. He's just in one last mission. Yeah, here, send it to me.
Literally forever. Miles and miles and miles. Now here's where it gets even crazier. There's a place up here around where the dragon's chest would be called Fern's Nipple. And I want to show you this place. Okay, so here it is from an overhead view, and it literally looks like a nipple, and you can see all these scale
That doesn't look like a
patterns in it.
nipple!
Now, let me show it to you from the side view.
That does not look like a
All right,
nipple.
so it clearly looks like
That
what
does
it's being
not-
called.
that doesn't
and
look like
it
a nipple
happens to
at
be
all.
right in that chest area of the dragon.
No.
Now, I think if people were to ever think of dragons for real, they wouldn't think that dragons had nipples. But there was all sorts of crossbreeding animals going on back before the flood with the fallen angels, literally crossbreeding humans with different animals to try to get different species. So I'm not discounting this.
No. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, guys. Okay. Rest in peace, James Rink. May your soul find peace and light on your journey beyond this world. Thank you for the knowledge, inspiration, and courage you share with so many. Your presence touched countless lives, and your legacy will continue to live on in the hearts of those who followed your work. Rest in peace, James. Oh, they're saying he was a target. Fuck, man. No, dude. Oh, God damn it. No, man. Fuck. All right. Well, guys, let's get a drink. All right. Man, that's rough. No, I'm glad you told me. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong at all. You know what? Here, okay. Fuck. Let's do this proper. All right. So, Oh, shit.
In what circles does this man run that he believes in the existence of dragon titties?
The right ones, actually. Because if one can believe in dragons, one can believe in hot dragon mommy milkers, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, crucify me. Like Christ on the cross, just crucify me. Anyway, like, here, shake it up. Thank you, Raisha. Appreciate you so much. Listen, glasses high. Glasses high, everyone. This is important. To James Rink, a man of unparalleled patience, a man who dedicated himself to a goal, whether we think it's noble or not, whether we think it's valid or not, a man who dedicated himself to a singular idea and brought forth so many beautiful, interesting, colorful characters that otherwise enriched our lives. We are better off with the stories that James helped to bring to our lives. And for that, I hope he has a great crossing, and I will very much miss him. I will miss James Rink very, very much. So, salute. Man, that sucks. Fuck, that sucks. There's only one thing to do. I'm going to have to take over Super Soldier Talk. I'm going to have to take over Super Soldier Talk. I wonder if they're interested. Somebody get me the contact information for Jimmy Payne's stat. And you know what I really have to say? This is what I really have to say about James Rink passing away. No, James, no. James, no. No, James, no. James. No, James. No. It's so sad. Fuck. No, James. That's a bummer. As if Jimmy Payne outlived James Rink. I know, man. I know. It's all up to me now. Somebody find me a way to get a hold of Jimmy Payne. I mean, I'm not actually asking anybody to do that, but if you do it before I will, then that's fine. It's okay. But I have no idea how to find Jimmy Payne. I might actually hit up the Cryptid Huntress. Now, Jeff, it was the USS Baldwin that took James. I think you might be right. All right, anyway, we got to shake it off. We got to Taylor Swift that shit. I will mourn James Rink. As soon as we're done with this show, I will get blotto fucking crying over the loss of the one and only true incredible super soldier, James Rink. But for now, we have a show to do. So, let's learn from Megamind. Let's go!
So I had this beautiful experience with these two bros.
Yeah.
One was cultivating me and the other bro's hummus cannon, milking it with his beautiful mouth.
So you and another dude were getting a blowjob from the same guy. Okay. Hot? Yeah, sure. Hot.
And then another technology that we engaged in, totally intuitive. I don't think either one of us planned it. We were like leaning and we kind of like kissed a little bit, but then all of a sudden our mouths opened like, and then we just had our mouths together, like very, very subtly, just breathing, receiving codes in and out through each other's mouths.
That's called open mouth kissing. That's just open mouth kissing.
Try it. You just go with your best bro or any bro who you want to get to know. It's kind of like how dogs sniff each other's asses at the dog park to get to know each other.
Is it really like that? Is it actually really like that? Is it like that at all? Is it actually really like that? Is it? Can you tell me? Can you actually tell me? Or have you only just been like, well, fucking dudes just like closed mouth kissing? And then you're like, oh, I can open my mouth. Oh, this is way hotter. Did you just discover open mouth kissing?
Humans they're designed, you know, the Maoris, for example, they'll put their foreheads together. Certain indigenous tribes in the north of Canada will put their noses, their mouths together.
Yeah.
All this area. If
Yeah.
you want to get to know somebody,
Yeah,
be
yeah.
indigenous about it. We're all indigenous.
Yeah.
I'm indigenous to Northern Scotland. They did that too. And just go, I see you, bro. And just exchange the beautiful microbes.
So you discovered open mouth kissing. Wow. Amazing. Wow, incredible. That's weird. Nobody's come up with that before. It's strange. You think somebody would by now, but oh well, fuck me. Tim Dragon says, "Hey Jeff, spent the last few years working on myself. It's Grim. Hey Grim, glad to be back in the holiday community. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Good to see you, buddy." Yeah, James Rink passing before the Great Black Dragon is really, really crazy. Yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. I love this idea of like, so I was getting blown by this dude, right? And he had my fucking cock in his mouth. And he had this other dude's cock in his mouth. And me and this other guy, we were like smooching a little bit. But then we opened our mouths and we were like, code. Code! Fuck. Oh my God. Incredible. Code. Yup. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so I'm just I'm vibing a little bit forward to see if I want to take one more break before we jump further into the timeline. I think I can wait. I can wait. All right, here we go. Next up, Shivangles. Let's go with some Bob Larson. You ready for some exorcism content? I know you like some exorcism content. I myself am an exorcism aficionado, aficionante, aficionante, a fish called Wanda. Let's go.
Not singing.
You are saying or doing something.
Not saying.
How much do you want me to torment you?
Do what you want.
Hot. 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 Hot.
You see.
Now get your head down and look at me.
Hot.
Sit up in that chair. Let her sit up straight. Let her sit up straight.
She said Legion. I heard Northern earlier, and I heard Legion. She said
Hot.
Legion.
Oh, well, I'm not impressed.
Might be baloney, but yeah.
No. I want to know. I demand to know. By the blood of Jesus Christ, by the power of Him who defeated you in the wilderness, at the cross, and who rose again. You are defeated. And He sends us forth in His name. No. You tell me what I want to know. If this was 12 generations, where?
No. Stop it.
Hot. Okay, so one of the things I really like about this video, so there's contextually, there's a lot of really interesting things going on. Number one, kind of just a little bit of a baddie. That's fine. But also in this like kind of clinical, anesthetized sort of environment. We're not like in a public spectacle. This isn't like in like a religious kind of area sort of thing, you know. Yes, please. Yes. But also what's about to happen next. So I needed to call Mike the Asian Sensation in here real quick, which you're not showing up on green screen because you're green. But dude, so we found out tonight something really fucking crazy. Yeah, there we go. All right. Whipping off. All right. muscle daddy. We found out something really sad tonight. So you remember Super Soldier?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Super Soldier Talk. So the guy that always hosted Super Soldier Talk was a guy named James Rink. You remember James?
Yeah, I believe we've talked to him before.
Yeah. No, James. No, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Talked to him. We did.
No, we didn't. We never got a chance to actually talk to him directly, but we were watching a lot of his content. Yeah, and like last month there was a video that came out that he had a heart attack. I know. And then apparently that heart attack was worse than we thought. And just a couple of days ago, I guess he was in the hospital this whole time.
What they call a widowmaker.
Yeah, I think so. So this is for James Rink. Yeah. It's brutal, dude.
To our fallen brother.
To our fallen Wingnut brother, yeah, for sure. Who I've been saying, who now is going to host all these Wingnuts telling their stories?
I don't know. We can find a couple more somewhere.
I mean, maybe I should host Super Soldier Talk.
Hey, reach out. You never know.
Reach out and touch pain. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Anytime. Love you.
I love you too. All right. Anyway. Well, yeah. Bear says hi. The other thing that I love about this video, though, is what's about to happen here.
You try to keep a hand on her leg so she doesn't kick you.
Is that they have the guy come and sit in the exorcism cuck chair. I don't know if that's actually what's happening on. Like, I don't know. I don't really know. But something that just really, like, screams, like, just put a chair in the corner and watch what I do with yours.
Like that. She can't get her head straight. So I know you're trying to hang on to
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean it to sound like that, but god damn it.
I want the spirit. I want the spirit for 13 generations ago. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, hey, it's Banana. Hey, what's up, Banana?
Okay.
You're okay.
Is this Amanda, or is this another part of Amanda? Okay. Are you part of
We call it the apostle chair. Hot.
Amanda? Okay. It's all right.
I mean, am I wrong? Like, I don't want to be like sexualizing somebody going through like a very serious like emotional crisis or anything right now, but it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad.
I want to talk to you.
I'm just gonna read this one right now. Raisha X says, "I'm streaming this for a friend over Discord, and he's only getting the audio. That makes it so much better right now. Oh my god." Fuck yeah. Also, Raisha's friend, hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? What's up?
I want to help you. No. You speak another language, but because you're in her mind.
They are a good-looking couple. They're the kind of couple that, like, if you were on like a fucking random cruise, you know, and you're just like sitting there drinking like a martini, they both are kind of like looking at you a little bit. And then one of them, you hope her, comes over and like, hey, I'm sorry I crossed from the bar. Really like your vibe.
I know you understand what I say, don't you? Okay. I'm going to help you. Look at me. What's your name? Huh? You don't know your name? Okay. So, something terrible must have happened to you. What?
I'm just listening to the vibe right now, and I'm getting so fucking uncomfortable. Like I'm intentionally trying to not, like, just trying to put myself in Raisha's friend's shoes, like just listening to it and not looking at it. I'm like, this sounds so fucking bad, dude.
What happened? Please tell me what happened.
Murder? She was murdered.
Did somebody murder you or someone you love? Which was it?
Oh, it's my parents.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay. And I also unplugged my bullshit again. Boom, 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 boom. Dum, boom, 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 boom. Okay. It's that time again. Red Rum, Bob Larson, put me in the exorcism cuck chair while you expunge my wife and make her come. Anyway, is this how it feels to chew 5 gum? Fuck you. God damn it, Euroburb. God damn. All right, anyway, we're going to do this while I go run to the bathroom super fast. Here we go.
George Soros is a Vampire by Sage Wanderer. They say vampires don't exist, but I strongly disagree with this. One still lives amongst us, can't you see? Plays us like a big chessboard, ruling with his zombie horde, funding his assistant Hillary. George Soros is a vampire, but I can't prove it. Can't you see? Take it from me. In a galaxy so far away, a long time ago, the ancients say he ruled an evil empire secretly. Vader was his closest friend, the Death Star was the evil end, Star Wars was a documentary. George Soros is a vampire, George Soros is a Sith Lord. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? Oh, rising in this modern time, hailing from an ancient Jedi line, a hero comes to stop your tyranny. Flanked by his deplorables, he treats arrows out and maims his foes. The media can't stop our victory. George Soros is a vampire, but I can't prove it. Can't you see? Can't you see? George Soros, why don't you die? The blood of the innocents calls for your demise. George Soros, why don't you die? I know that you're a vampire, and that's the reason why George Soros is a vampire. Or maybe a Sith Lord. Can't you see? Can't you see? George Soros is a vampire. Please help me prove it. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Make America great again.
Ew. Ew. All right. The Salt Rose says, coming in at the end, I miss and love you all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hope you're here. Yeah. We're all caught up otherwise on like Streamlabs and Super Chats and all that kind of stuff. Cool. Is this in the same key as Jolene? George Soros. I don't think so. No, probably not. All right. Here's some more music, actually. Here, let's check this out. I wrote this song about Charlie Kirk.
Even was stoned and Charlie was shot. Cause the world hates the message of the cross. There's nobody like Jesus. Oh, to be martyred for Jesus.
Wait, is that good? Wait, is that good?
Well, Peter was was hung upside down on a tree.
Okay, gross.
And John lost his head to a king. There's nobody like Jesus. Oh, to be martyred for Jesus.
Wait a minute. Like, some dude got stoned, somebody got shot, hung up from a tree. It kind of sounds like pretty lame and actually pretty shit. If you follow Jesus, you're going to get fucking killed. Is this good?
So I'll tell the world, no matter what it costs, you can beat me or hang me on a cross. There's nobody like Jesus.
No. How about I just don't get martyred or hung up or any, like, what?
Oh, to be martyred for Jesus.
Okay, I'm gonna, like, this video's over. I am gonna point out, though, like, the top comment on this video on Instagram is like, why is that person dressed like a witch? If I start singing "Oh to be martyred for Jesus" when picking up my daughter at school, I'm blaming you. That's fine. That's fine. Listen. I'm gonna be totally balls ass honest with you right now. Like 100%. 100%. You can at any point in time do something terribly obnoxious and cringe and embarrassing and be like, look, I got this from Jeff Holiday. That's okay. I give you permission. You can do that. You can absolutely do that. This is Jeff Holiday's fault why I'm doing this insanely cringe thing. I don't care. Invoke my name as an excuse for literally anything. I don't fucking care. It doesn't bother me at all. It could be even like a thing that you do. Anytime like you do something and like it embarrasses like your kiddos or something, like, I'm sorry, Jeff Holiday told me I had to do this. Like, that's fine. I like that. I think that's hilarious. Shout out to the Dead South and Jeff's YouTube recommendations. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. The Dead South is awesome. Yeah, if you like bluegrass, yeah, I guess it just like straight up bluegrass music. Dead South is amazing. I've been doing that for years. In Jeff's name, we'd be cringe. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I got this from the Cringe Merchant. It's not just a decorative fucking sign, people, okay? Listen. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. All right, anyway. It's nobody like Jesus. All right. So before I play this video, I'm just gonna let I'll read that later. I'm just gonna let this like image kind of fester in your minds. It's not what you think. If you can read the letters, then you know it's not what you think. But like, it doesn't look good, does it? It does not look good. Looks pretty bad. Well, anyway. Oh wait, no shit. Where's the time code? Oh fuck. Fuck. No. I gotta get the time code on this one actually. And I'm blind, so I gotta like make sure I get this right here. Why does it look like Ed Cicinelli is Zig Heiling? It's not great. Doesn't look good at all.
Lord, unto me, great is thy faithfulness.
Maynard James Keenan, you are not. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, great is thy faithfulness. Come on. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hands have thrown. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Lord, unto me. Sing it again.
Okay, I'm playing this early bits before we get to the like the circumcision exorcism part, because I am jealous. I picked the wrong profession. I wish I would have picked the profession where I could sing terribly in front of a group of hundreds of people and they're just giving me money and they cannot leave because if they leave, they think they're bad, like Christians or something. And so they absolutely have to deal with how insufferably shit my fucking singing is. I am in the wrong job. I'm in the wrong fucking job. You say it's a passion project outro, but nobody pays like these people fucking pay. We are not going to be buying ourselves a fucking Lamborghini like Ed Cicinelli has. He has a Lamborghini, by the way. And I objectively, I'm a better singer than Ed. I'm a better singer than Ed is.
Power of the Holy Ghost. Power of God's people. Power. Power. Power of the Holy Ghost.
Power of the Holy Ghost. Power, power.
Turning point.
Power of the Holy Ghost. Power.
Turning point.
Power of the Holy Ghost.
Turning point. Turning point. Okay. Okay. Turning point. 1, 2. Go. Turning point. Now. Power. Power.
I'm in the wrong fucking business, my friends. I'm in the wrong business. It's terrible. It's terrible. I made terrible life choices. Terrible life choices. I should have just stuck with my, you know what? I should have finished my catechism in Lutheran school. That's all that is. If I had done that, I would have been this guy, you know, touring around all around the world, screaming, power, power, power. I'd have a Lamborghini. Probably have like a sex scandal later on in my life. It'd be great. Fucking doing my body weight in cocaine every fucking night. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong? What have I done? Turning point? It does say Turning Point on this. I don't think it has anything to do with, like, Turning Point USA, but I think it's like a religious thing or whatever, but it's fine. We need to start the Temple of Two Wheels. Pray for the two-wheeled motorless. Okay, like, unironically, though, like, I was about to start a cult. I was super fucking into it. I was absolutely going to do a full-blown fucking cult. And the whole thing was supposed to be terrible irony. I was going to follow suit in the grand old tradition of the Bavarian Illuminati, the Church of the Subgenius, the Merry Pranksters, the Church of Eris, you know, like Discordianism. Like, I was super into it. I was absolutely about to do it. And then I got kneecapped out from under me by people saying, I think you might go to jail. I'm like, it's a good point. It's a really good point. I might go to jail if I do that. So I didn't do it. But I mean, you know, like, I could still do it. You know, I could still do it. I probably won't, though. Anyway, let's go back to Henry Moon, or Moon Henry. Here we go. Let's learn about the subliminal programming of the apocalypse. All right, let's go.
They always target the children. You might know what this is. It's being sold directly to children from Legos. And yes, it's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in Revelation 6. Of course, we'll get to it in a minute. They always have subliminal programming. And very important for kids because they are literal sponges taking in everything from the world.
Okay, this is actually true. Dr. Scumbag in the chat is saying, like, he is actually on paperwork. We still actually have the business. I still have the business of the cult that I was going to start. It is a still actual organization. Like, I filed everything. I was super into it. and Dr. Scumbag was the treasurer. So like, I mean, we could just bring it back. We could bring back the cult. We could do a cult. I don't know. Maybe. That's probably a bad idea.
You know, it helps them create their narrative and what they believe they're living in. Why do they want these kids thinking they're living in the apocalypse? We'll get the Chinese mythology in 1 second, but first, of course, the white horse, the horse of conquest, the red horse, the horse of war, the black horse, the horse of inflation, and then the pale horse, where literal hell.
Did he say the horse of inflation? Did he say the horse of inflation? That's like another weird, like, furry fetish connection, right? Because like a lot of them are into like inflation stuff. Like, ooh, my tum-tums is expanded too much. Ooh, no. Is that not a thing anymore? I don't know. It's fine.
Followed after him, and of course power was given to his rider, death over a fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword and with beast and with everything else. Always shout out to True Earther, otherwise I wouldn't have seen this. Selling it for $109.99. Of course they had to get the 3 6s in there. I mean, come on now. So I did a lot of searching in Chinese mythology, and in none of it were there ever 4 horsemen. There was one with 8, but not 4. And again, the colors, and even look at the black horse in his eye.
Yeah. Looning. Yeah. Looning. That's right. Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely. This is this dude talking about the looning. Also, my pause game. Listen, my pause game is fucking next level right now, okay? I'm not trying to, like, gas myself up, but...
Eyes being red, how symbolic, right? There is something very, very deep right here. Because if you pay attention to the media and everything happening right now, they are programming our children.
The horsemen of inflation, the horsemen of feet, the horsemen of cuckoldry. We need a fourth. Okay, what's the fourth? We got inflation, feet, cuckoldry. What's the fourth one gonna be, guys? Come on, we need to figure this out.
Specifically out of the pages of Revelation itself. Why? Because they want these things to come about, and they think they're going to defeat God. All the people that worship the devil think the devil is going to defeat God. We know he won't, but they'll try.
I mean, yeah, no, bondage is too normal. We need something a little bit like, the Horseman of Feet is pretty awesome. That's true. By the way, you can always go to WikiFeetMen and upvote your boy Jeff Holiday over here. The Horseman of Shivambu, Scout Plate, Piss, Water Sports, Golden Shark, Goon. Goon is close. Diaper, ooh, I'm gonna let the chat figure that one out for themselves. Armpits, oh god. This is a terrible idea. I know everything's a terrible idea. Okay, all right. I know. I get it. I understand. I understand what wrath I have unleashed upon the world. Lavender Signet says, thanks for this stream, Jeffy Barra. That's right. I am your Jeffy Barra. I'm the capybara of Wingnuts. And I'm going to have to take over for James Rink, apparently, because James Rink is dead. That sucks so bad. Okay. Let's listen to this guy for a little bit. Just real quick.
What's up, guys? It's Solar Youth. Today, we're going to be talking about ancestors and how to make your ancestors proud and why you need to feel this desire inside of your heart to really give back to your ancestors. Many people, when they think about their ancestors, they have feelings of guilt and of shame and of oppression. Oh, this other group did one thing to my ancestors. They got hurt this way. They got battled this way. And they feel bad because of it. Here's how it works. They feel bad about their ancestors. Their ancestors got some injury, some bad thing happened to their ancestors, and
take a drink every time he says ancestors.
therefore, there's no other option than I must feel bad, I must live a terrible life because that happened to my ancestors. And what my concept is I want you to absolutely reverse that. On the contrary, you need to feel that my ancestors were so great, they did so well, they had so many accomplishments, they ate so well, they developed so well, they conquered, they made beautiful art, cathedrals, sculptures, you name it, they created beautiful structures.
I want you to really just take in what he's talking about, how he intuits with his ancestors, okay? Like, they did all the art, and they conquered, and they were great, and everything was cool. Yeah. All right, just take that in real quick. All right.
That therefore, I must realize that in my own life, I must make my ancestors proud, because my ancestors were so great. I have that potentiality inside of my own self. I need to create the fruits of my being. And my ancestors had this great being of just creation and of health, and the same roots, the same genetics is inside of myself right now.
Your ancestors had good genetics. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Good genetics on your ancestor side, and they created and they conquered. Okay, cool.
Now, and it's up to me to realize that, to bring that to fruition right now, to re-manifest the greatness of my ancestors. That is my concept. And when you feel this inside of yourself, you feel meaning, you feel like you have a purpose to your life. Because if you view yourself as an unconnected, disconnected individual, as this atom which goes around and has freedom, this is the biggest joke of all. Because guess what? In our modern world, we have freedom, but the only freedom we have is in relation to things that don't matter whatsoever. We get to choose 30 flavors of Cheetos and Doritos. Wow, that's so cool. Wow, we get 20 options for Coca-Cola to poison ourselves and make ourselves obese. Wow, I'm so free. Oh,
Kind of. But kind of, actually. Like, I don't mean to, like, break the flow or anything, but, like, yeah, kind of. I mean, like, you have options and, like, new experiences and things that you can do. Like, yeah, you might not like them. You might think, like, wow, you have, like, all this stuff that you can do that's, like, different and stuff. But yeah, actually, you have all this stuff that you can do that's, like, different and stuff. But, like, that is actually more options is more free than less options, right? I mean, like, obviously, this is a pedantic and stupid exercise in philosophy, but, like, yeah, kind of on its face, it kind of works, doesn't it?
I got all these options for video games to waste my life away and simulate nature, which is what I actually want. Wow, I'm so free.
Kinda.
Absolutely not. The only freedom we're allowed to be given is in areas of life that don't matter at all. And so what you need to do is you need to realize freedom in the areas that do matter: your life, your relationships, your friendships, where you live, how you make money. That is where real freedom lies. Freedom does not lie in this fake consumerist choice, all of which enslave us more to our passions and enslave us more to these artificial chemicals that are being placed in our food and our drinks by the corporations. And
Okay, all right. Freedom does not necessarily mean good. Freedom does not mean good. Freedom means choice. You can have the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. You can have the freedom to become a meth addict. You could have the freedom to fuck up your whole fuck ass life. But that's still freedom. Freedom doesn't just mean good and, like, living the best life according to your dumbass fucking philosophy. Freedom means the ability to choose either good or bad, but it's your choice. That's what freedom is, you stupid fucking cuck. That's what it means. That's what it means. Freedom is not like, if I have freedom, I'm just gonna live like a holistic, like, organic life. It's gonna be awesome, and everything good's just gonna fucking happen to me. Freedom means you can do whatever you want. You can choose the bad thing. You can choose the bad thing. You can say the cringe thing. You can be as fucking weird and wild and fucking nuts as you want. You can be the person you want to be. You can exercise your free will to do whatever the fuck you want. It does not mean, I'm just gonna be an organic fucking dude embracing my fucking lifestyle. Duh. You fucking dipshit. That's not what freedom is. What you're talking about is imposed choice upon your own preconceived notions of what you think is good. You want people to have the freedom to choose the way you want them to choose. That's not freedom. That's not freedom. That's you just being a totalitarian dickhead. But it is weird. It is weird that somebody would be so invested. Ooh, in their like ancestors and like how they feel about stuff and like how they like launched into the future to do all this and do all that. And like it's strange that you have this like very narrow-minded viewpoint about how these things actually work. And I wonder if we dip a little bit further and deeper into like what you do in your day-to-day life, if we can infer what kind of person you are. And I wonder if we could do that. Could we do that? Chat, can we do that? Can we pull that up? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just get outside, guys, and I hope you get a little feel of what it's like here in Brazil. It's a very peaceful life, and especially here in the south of Brazil, Rio Grande do Sul, Santa Catarina, it's very, very European. In fact, it's probably more European than Europe, if we're going to be honest, in today's world.
Okay.
And it's just chill, and these people actually speak German. They dress traditionally. They just like their culture, and they're not trapped in uber consumerism because they're living a slow life, and they actually have children. Unlike so many Europeans, where the birth rate's like 1.1 children per country in Poland. Like, is that a joke?
Sure.
That means the country almost halves in population every generation, every 20 to 30 years.
Yeah, strange. Yeah, weird. Yeah. Like to live in Brazil and to be around a bunch of like people that speak German, and they're very much focused on family and lineage. Sure. Good. Yep.
Which is just complete death. And so anyway, that's not happening here. People are having children, they're having families, they're marrying young. You go you go to a party, and not a party as in a club, but a party as in everyone's outside, they're having fun. There's children, there's grandmothers, there's grandfathers.
Yeah, we're all having a party. We are playing the accordion and we're dining on the Wiener Schnitzel. Yes, of course.
Everyone's out together as a community, unlike in European parties where everyone's just doing ketamine and freaking drugs everywhere and themselves and destroying themselves.
Yes, we do not like the degeneracy of Europe. No, we instead have been embracing the German lifestyle of having a family and having outdoor picnics with our families. It's very fancy. Yes, here in Brazil.
So different. And so, yeah, I've had the absolute best.
You say those Germans went to Argentina? Bet. Some went to Argentina. Some of them.
Parties of my life here in Brazil in the interior, meaning the countryside of the south, because it's just so family oriented. It's like a wholesome party, like a festival, a traditional festival. And I love that,
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys are interested in Brazil, check out the south, check out the interior, the countryside, the rural areas of the south. A lot of great food here.
He does. Okay, so I don't want to play the rest of this video because it does take a while, but he makes a very specific point of saying that he's so excited because he can talk with the local shopkeepers in German like his ancestors, and how fluent in German he was. Now, don't get me wrong. Me saying this, I know many Germans, and they're lovely people, and they're wonderful, but they're all Germans in Germany. I don't know about Germans in Brazil, but he's not making a very compelling story for it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. There is the whole trope of, like, Germans that ended up in Argentina, but they didn't all end up in Argentina. Some of them ended up in Brazil. Brazil feels so European because it was colonized by Portugal. Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right. No, 100%. Absolutely. There's that's a whole colonialism for you. Strangely enough, I don't think Solar Youth is going to be bringing up colonialism as a detriment to the development, but that's to be expected. All right, we got 4 videos left. I'll give you a content warning after these next 2. The next ones aren't really like gnarly or anything, but this is a fucking banger. This is so crazy. I usually don't watch semen retention videos because I think they're usually boring. This is fucking fire, dude.
Every time you ejaculate without intention, you're literally losing brain power. semen is sacred power. Your sexual fluid is biological gold.
Your sexual
semen
fluid
contains vital
biological fucking gold, man. Biological fucking gold, brah.
stem cells, neurotransmitters, amino acids, and life force plasma that feeds your brain, pineal gland, and your nervous system. So semen retention increases masculine clarity, focus, and magnetism. And when you practice with awareness, semen retention sharpens circuits in the frontal lobe, the seat of wisdom. It increases dopamine regulation.
These AI images are fucking killing me right now. They are fucking killing me. Absolutely fucking killing me.
And it activates
Why didn't we get this version of Shazam in theaters? What the fuck? Me every time when she makes me. God damn, what the fuck, dude?
activates the rod line of the divine masculine energy, and this builds true confidence, not from chasing, but from inner radiance. Your sexual current and energy is your spiritual fuel. Your seed is sacred and powerful, and the ancients knew.
Can you please get off my screen trying to seduce me? Sir, excuse me. I know my spunk, my man meat, my baby fucking batter is pretty fuck-ass powerful, but can you please stop gassing me up? Pump the fucking brakes. Give me some space. What the shit is going on right now?
That when the seed rises, consciousness rises. Semen retention, transmutation, and devotion to something greater generates a bio-spiritual energetic field. So you're not just alive or surviving, you're literally electrified with creative power and
Okay, sorry.
You can then redirect to your brain, your nervous system, and your creative endeavors. So stop draining your power without intention.
Why?
Retain it, raise it, and utilize it to create a new you, a new nervous system, and a new earth.
A flip down, dip it, and reverse it. Let me work it. Let me work it. Okay, anyway. Fuck you. Fuck off. This looks like the quickening. There can be only come. All right. There's fuck. Here's Flesh God.
Third day of a fast, I'm going to show you people how to properly hydrate.
Okay, he's going to show. Okay, so we've seen Flesh God a lot, and he does a lot of weird shit with like raw meat and piss. We're not doing that today. But he's going to teach us how to do a proper fast, okay? He's invented fasting. Check out his fast.
Much faster, use your teeth than a knife, and it adds some spit, which will help ferment it. Parsley's getting kind of old. Might as well juice it. You can add cilantro, you can add celery juice, whatever. Pour into a cheesecloth. Then just squeeze and strain it. This leftovers is...
Can I point out that, like, you're not going to drink that, right? Like, you're fasting. You're fasting. If you're fasting, it means you're not consuming food. You're just drinking water. And, like, right?
Cellulose, the insoluble fiber we can't digest, all the soluble fibers in here. Vegetables should only be juiced and not eaten because this stuff sits in our gut. We can't dispose of it. We just poop it out. Throw this in your garden or something. This is a jar I haven't washed in a year because... it'll help it ferment, and I added a little kombucha culture to this one. You can also add some apple juice. That'll make it ferment and kind of turn a little fizzy bubbly. Water dehydrates us. We gotta drink structured water to hydrate, aka from food. Raw meat, you could eat...
No. Now, distilled water... No, like, listen. If he's talking about distilled water does not actually hydrate you very well at all. In fact, it's actually pretty bad to try and drink distilled water. I agree with that. But, like, water in general does not dehydrate you. It rehydrates you. That's what water is, you fucking moron! And this is not fasting. This is not fasting.
You could eat raw milk, raw vegetable juice, coconut water. So...
I'm on a fast right now. I used to drink water, but water dehydrates us. It flushes out our vitamins and minerals. So in order not to drink a lot of water on this fast, I drink a cup of vegetable juice, but don't have it.
Vegetable juice. This dude invented fasting like Wild Naked Man invented open mouth kissing. You fucking dipshit.
High carbs. Have it like cucumber or celery. Real low carbs because a lot can kick you out. So just 1 cup of vegetable juice, and then you don't have to drink a lot of water while you fast, and it won't dry you out.
How I'm looking on third day of fast.
You look like shit, dude. You look like shit. You look like a fucking... You look like that, like fucking, like the Munchies. No, not the Munchies. You look like a critter. You look like a fucking critter from the 80s. What the fuck, dude? Ugh. You don't look good. You look fucking terrible. You look like some weird, pissed up weird... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. That being said, as much as he might look like a weird, pissed up weirdo, I wouldn't want to fight him because I wouldn't want to touch him because he's probably covered in piss. Sounds gross. No thanks. Nice. All right. Anyway, so from here on out, I'm going to give you guys a content warning. The next few videos are going to be gross. Not this one, though. Not this one. This is your warning that the next 2 videos are going to be piss or grosser or whatever. I can't remember. Content warning time. Next 2 videos after this are going to be gross. If you don't want to watch them, just fuck off. Okay. All right. That's your warning. If you do not want to watch the gross videos, then you got to get out of here. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Here we go. Hi. Oh, no. Well, let's stop. Hang on. Chat, what do you think this video is going to be about? I'm just asking. Just kind of curious. I'm picking your brain about it. You know, like, hey, let's check in. Sit down. Sit down. We know it's Wild Naked Man. We know there's a poop emoji. And it says poop emoji smelling so good. Do we feel safe? Do we feel good? Do we feel okay? Are we all right? Just making sure. Just checking in. You good? I'm good. Okay. All right. All right, let's go.
So I'm just here on the porcelain throne, and it's really interesting. I have had really, really bad IBS, and what I found is portion control, cooking at home, not eating a whole pizza right before bed, like common sense, really helps. And what I really want to share is my digestion is improving so much, and now I'm starting to really, really love the smell of my Mr. Hanky.
Why does anyone need to know that? Why? Listen. There are so many things about our lives and this broad, beautiful human experiment that we engage upon that you randomly are like, I think I like the smell of my poop. That you then decide to send out to the entire world. Hey, gang. I kind of like the smell of my own shit. Why? Like, I don't care if that's the truth. That doesn't bother me. Like, oh, okay, you like the smell of your own poop. Fine, whatever. Why are you telling me? Why are you making it my problem? Why?
And I think that's a really good sign. If you love your bodily smells, your pits, your shit, your lemonade, if you like to sample. Basically, if you're in harmony with the bodily processes. And
you can be as weird as you want. That's fine. I don't care. Fucking be a freak. That's fine. I don't care. Why are you telling me?
They smell good and taste good to you. I would not recommend eating Mr. Hanky, though.
Oh,
Anything
fucking
that
thank
comes out
God.
of the stink portal is what we say not necessarily sterile, versus anything that comes out of the piss slit, according to this lineage, is sterile.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, here's the piss.
How to apply urine therapy to the skin.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's any scientists, any Huberman fans out there, maybe Andrew Huberman himself.
Sure, man.
Wants to comment
Sure,
on the
man.
photobiomodulation of aged urine therapy. Is that a reality? Or is that just a made-up colloquialism? Certified health nut shenanigans. People are like, it's misinformation and disinformation. Look, I'm practicing this, right?
Hey, your hot uncle rubs piss on his face.
I'm not telling you to do it. I like my results. I'm 60 this year. So, and since I've been doing it, I should report back to you guys, because if you read J.W. Armstrong's The Water of Life or any of the urine therapy literature, it's purported to have...
I'm going to tell you right now. So, like, yeah, he is about to turn 60, and he looks, like, legit. I'm not fucking around. He looks great. He looks fucking great. Troy Casey looks fucking great. If you had to give him, like, truth serum and asked him, did you use all these years sunscreen? He'd probably say yes. He probably used it. He used like the carcinogen fucking sunscreen and shit. Like he probably absolutely fucking did. Absolutely.
Miracle qualities for all sorts of things that people can't solve, including psoriasis and eczema. People hate that stuff, and it's so hard of an autoimmune
Such a bummer.
injury
Such a bummer.
issue.
Yeah.
Most people can't solve it, and then they go and do something like urine therapy, and they manage to mitigate it immediately. I think that's a miracle. It seems pretty self-explanatory. This is my aged urine.
I think I'd rather look old and not rub piss on my face, but like that's just me, bro.
I keep it outside, and so it smells pretty ammonia-y.
You think?
You don't need much. So a couple drops. I try not to spill too much of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And put it right on my skin directly. I've said it many times, this lifts my mood.
Oh.
Helps me feel clean and clear.
You know what lifts my mood? Baldur's Gate and fucking. Okay? And it doesn't revolve around me rubbing ancient, stinky piss all over me. I just play video games and I fuck somebody really hot. It's fine. It's cool. I don't know, but you know, you do you, boo. You do you.
With my muscles, it helps them feel pumped up. I don't want to use the word steroidal's not the right word. However, it gives me some type of pump and energy, especially when I go out in the sun.
Pump. You're pumping.
Do some push-ups. And it helps with any kind of
This is a
aches and
fetish.
pains.
This
I've told
is
the
a
story many
fetish.
times. I was exposed to black mold exposure, and I've had a vaccine injury right at the time when my daughter was born. We had black mold in our house, and they scared.
Oh God! Can you think like when he was holding his little baby girl and he was like covered in pee and he's just like swaddling her? That's so gross. All right. Anyway, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. There's a time in every man's life when he has to look back deep inside of himself. He has to realize he's done. I'm done. Yeah, so anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, was your Wingnut Roundup for November of 2025. So let's have a quick little chat here. Just check in with people. Aww. Hey!
Where do I sign up for the Baldur's Gate and FC King cult? Also, obligatory trans rights.
Yes, yes. Obligatory trans rights. Trans rights all day, every day, until infinity, until it's no longer a fucking question. But also, I'm a super big Baldur's Gate nerd. And feel free to hit me up on Discord if people want to play Baldur's Gate with me. I will absolutely do that. Or I'll kick your ass at Mortal Kombat 1 also. I'll do all those things. I'm super into it. Super, super into it. So let's check in real quick before we end the show. So something that I did want to say, and it's not an easy thing for me to address and an easy thing for me to talk about, but this year has been challenging. Yeah, it's been very challenging for me. My life has gone in a very different direction than I thought it was going to about a year ago. And it has been a emotional roller coaster. It's been very difficult to deal with. And I've had my ups and I've had my downs. And for the most part, I've actually been doing really, really good. However, the start of the holiday season has triggered something inside of me that has made me quite sad. Quite sad. And I know a lot of other people deal with seasonal depression, and especially when they have to deal with holidays, because we build them up and we think they're supposed to be this big thing. And when they're not a big thing, or when we get pain caused because of those things, it can be extra painful. And I get that, and I feel that, and I'm with you in it. So it's been tough. It's been tough for me. And it will probably be tough for me for another month or two. But I want you to know that if you are out there, whomst ever you are, if you are having a tough experience, so am I. And maybe we don't know each other. Maybe we've never met. Maybe we never will meet. Maybe we'll never have an actual connection between you and I. But maybe my words at least have the capacity to reach you. I can tell you that that experience of having a tough time, of having feelings of isolation or loneliness are very real, and they're valid. And it's okay to feel those, because I feel them too. I'm feeling them right now. But they will pass. They will. This is the time, this is the season where things are going to be the most difficult. But at the end of it, we'll feel better. And when we look back on these years, long, long from now, it won't hurt so bad. In fact, it won't even feel like anything. It'll feel like just another speed bump in the story of our lives. And that's why we do what we do. And that's why we go as we go. And why we keep pushing past the times when we are tested, and when they're rough, and when they're tough, and when they're hard. And if you need one more reason to stick around just a little bit longer, don't interrupt me! If you need one more reason to stick around just a little bit longer, in 30 more days, we'll have one more Wingnut Roundup, and then we'll have another one after that, and another one after that, and I'll keep motherfucking doing this shit as long as I possibly can. So, I'll read this one. Bundy's videos, I know it doesn't fix it, J on me. Sweet. Cool. When am I coming back to Twitch? I don't fucking know. But this is what I'm trying to say, is that from my family to yours, I hope you are well. I hope you are fantastic. I hope you take care of yourselves and each other. From my family to yours, take care of yourselves. And I will see you all, you beautiful, wonderful, incredible, unique people like you are, in a month. And until then, our goal is to survive and thrive, baby. Woo! Let's go!
Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on it and